All right, hello everybody, and good morning or good afternoon, depending on your location, or maybe even good evening for those who they are in Asia. As usual, our topic is about Islam, and every day is a new day of ignorance. What we do here, we fight ignorance, and you be my witness that all Muslims are a bunch of ignorance and they know nothing about their religion. Please invite your friends, tell everybody we are here, share around the link so we can have more people to listen and to learn. You see, one of the problems in the world is our ignorance. I will give you a very simple like example how life can be changed if we know. As an example, maybe it's not a good example, but just to show, to make it easier for you. Imagine if you know the winning number of the lotto. Just imagine. Don't you think your life will change? You go to work every day to make maybe, depend which country you are working in. Some people even they make $2 a day. Some countries you make $100 a day. Some countries you make maybe $500 a day. But at the end of the day, all of them they are almost the same. Because at the country where you make 500, you spend 500, and in the country where you make 100, you spend 100, and the country where you make $2, you spend $2. Imagine if you are not ignorant about the number of the lotto. You can be rich, filthy rich every week. Imagine you know that if you go now in the car, you will have an accident. You will not go. Imagine if you marry a woman, she will divorce you, or a man, he will divorce you. You will not marry her or him. So we can say all the problems we have around us in this earth is based on not knowing. Knowledge is power. Ignorance is a problem. Muslims, they are not only ignorant people, but they are trying to transmit their ignorance disease to you. They attack you in your faith, but yet they do not know their faith. They've been trained, they've been told to go and say, oh, okay, Christians, your God is fake God. How God can be a man? But they will not explain to us how their God have a foot, have fingers, have hands, and he is compared even to Jesus. That what is called ignorant, debating ignorant. There's ignorant Christians who have no idea what Muslim is talking about, and they don't know how to answer them. And there's ignorant Muslims who they have no idea what they are talking about, and they accuse you of what they have. One of you, he said to me, why you keep using the word certified donkey? Because there is a donkey which is certified, and there's a donkey which is not certified. And when you talk to me and I prove you to be a donkey, I give you a certification. How I can explain to you that somebody he believe that God will give him endless penis and I will not call him certified donkey? How I show somebody like Muhammad, the guy who called us yesterday and the day before, that his prophet said if a woman have orgasm first, the baby will be a girl, and if a man have orgasm first, the baby will be a boy. And he says, yes, I believe in that. What a certificate I'm going to give him? A horse? A cow? You tell me. Actually, I'm afraid that one day donkeys are going to sue me because I'm using their name and they're kind. It's not fair. In fact, donkeys are smarter. I remember once we went in the mountains in the Middle East and we want to go back home. The villager, we told him how we can go back home if we lost. He said, take the donkey. He said, what? He said, take the donkey. We're a bunch of teenage boys, you know. We said, what do you mean take the donkey? He said, when you are done, just let the donkey walk, and walk behind him. You believe it or not? After walking all over the mountains and there is no way for us to know how to go back, we did exactly as the farmer said, and the donkey took us in a very short cut. Not only he took it home, he took it in a shortcut which we did not imagine to, like, we were very fast there. So it obviously donkey is smart, and he will not believe in what Muhammad said. I guarantee you there is no donkey will believe that there is virgins waiting for him in heaven, and no donkey believe that there is God who will give him endless penis, and there is no donkey believe that there is a guy, his name is Sulaiman, he have a flying carpet and he have 600,000 chairs in the top of it, and he carry all his kingdom. No donkeys believe in that. And even about donkeys, Muhammad did not leave them alone. Do you remember the story? We just played the video yesterday about Muhammad, who have a donkey. He stole it from a Jew. He changed his name from a Jewish name to Ya'fur. And then Muhammad, even when he speak to his donkey, he asked him, do you like females? Muhammad, he tried to corrupt the mind even of a donkey. Muhammad corruption does not stop what corrupted the man of mankind, the brain of mankind. His corruption extended to animals. Hello?
How are you, CP?
I'm fine.
I'm good. Alhamdulillah. What are we talking about today? Who is Allah?
Are you calling me but you do not know what you want to talk about?
Yeah, I wanna talk about who is Allah and who
is Allah?
God according to the Bible.
Who is Allah?
So I think Allah is like Qul huwallahu ahad.
What is that?
Allah.
What does that have to do with my question? Qul huwallahu ahad. Is that who's Allah?
Say who is Allah? Like Allah is one.
I'm asking you how many they are. I asked who is Allah.
He's the God, the Allah, you know.
You see, that is the most funny answer. I mean, he is the God. Okay, I know that your God is Allah. So who is Allah?
The same God. It says in the Quran, isn't it? Allah
My
is,
friend, this is not
he
the
doesn't have a
question.
son.
This is not the question. I know that this is your God, the name of your God. No problem. I know what he do for a living. He's God. Okay, now,
Yeah.
who is Allah?
You know he's God, yeah.
Okay.
So what else do you know?
Let me look at this. My friend,
Okay,
I got that. I got that already.
Yeah.
Let me rephrase the question. Sorry. Your God, Allah, who is he? Don't tell me now he's God. I just told you.
Oh, you want me
Okay.
to describe his attributes?
This is not the question. I'm not interested in you can help
You
yourself.
want to know like
Help
how he
yourself.
creates
No,
life?
help yourself. Who is Allah? Who
He's
is
the
Allah?
one that we worship.
Okay, who is Allah? I know you worship him. Who is he?
He is the God of all the prophets.
Still you are telling me he's God, he's God, he's God. I got that. Who is
Okay,
he?
so what do you mean? Okay, if I asked you who is God, what would you say?
Well, I say he is Jesus the Christ.
But how can Jesus be God?
Why
He's a
not?
man.
So what? If God cannot be a man, he cannot be God, because we call him Almighty, for he can do whatever he wish.
Okay, but do you know
Is your God Almighty?
hold on.
Is your
You
God?
know how could Jesus
Hold on.
how could Jesus be God? Wait, hold on, wait. Because do you remember in Luke chapter 9, verse 27, when the Pharisees and the Sadducees, they said to him, like his followers, his disciples weren't washing their hands, and they used to tell Jesus, oh, why don't you let them wash their hands? And he said, it's not what goes inside the mouth that defiles the man, but what comes out. But there's a great chance he could have proved that he was God, because he could have said, wash your hands, because Muhammad said, always wash your hands 3 times, do everything 3 times, wash your plates, everything.
Okay. So if Jesus says wash your hand, that will make him God?
Well, he would know germ theory, because so many people used to die in those days, because they used to die early, because
no.
they didn't know about
First of all, read the verse for me, and you will see you are wrong.
I'm wrong.
Go read the verse. Yeah, read the verse for me.
1 second.
You said Matthew what?
Matthew 1 second.
You said this is about washing hands, right?
Yeah, washing hands. His disciples didn't wash hands.
Okay.
In Luke, 1 second, sorry. Hello? What do you need to get picked up? What time?
So if Jesus says, "Wash your hands," that will make him God.
Okay, text me when you're ready. Alright, sir. Oh, sorry, CP, I need to go. Sorry.
All right. Call me back when you find who is your God, and don't forget to wash your hands, please. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
That make me God now. Okay.
Really would. Okay.
Funny. Yeah, I am okay. I'm okay. I have just a dry throat because I'm talking too much. What I can do, I finish talking here, I go and receive calls in Skype. Everybody want to talk to me. People have problems. So it's not only on, like, I mean, it's not only when I do podcast. And even yesterday I did 3 podcasts, right? 2, 3, yeah. And I made and then I made a video too. So it's too much talking. Your throat have a limit. So now, who is the Muslim wanna give us a call and tell us who is Allah? Anyone? Who is Allah? Any Abdul? You see, the Muslim, always we see the Muslims, they pause for us this. Let me show you. I will type it for you on the screen. The Muslim, they say to us, you Christian believe in this. One plus one plus one equal to 1. A Christian who is supposed to trying to be smart, he said to him, no, it is 1 x1 x1 equal to 1. What a joke. Both of them, they have no idea what I'm talking about. What 1 x1 x1? What is that? And what 1 plus 1 plus 1? What is that? Who told you believe that 1 plus 1 or 1 x1? This is a false explanation. God is 1. This is not about x. This is not about plus. This is about God. He present himself in a person as he wish, as he is. If God cannot be God, then cannot be God. To make it simple for the slow one, if God cannot be man, which means this is his wish to appear to us as a man, then he cannot be God. We call him Almighty, for he is Almighty God who can do all what he wished to do. This is not about 1 plus 1 and 1 x1. That is stupid. Why you call God God if he cannot be God? If we look at the Muslims Quran, which is a very funny book, let us take a look. We will find the following. And by the way, I'm saying funny book not to insult, but it's funny, and you will see with me in a second. In chapter 19, verse number 17 and 11, it says that Allah, he sent his spirit to Mary, and his spirit appeared to her as a perfect man. Okay, question. Who is the spirit? The Muslim, they say this is an angel. That's wonderful. Are you saying that the angel is more capable of your God, so he can do incarnation for himself, to take a shape of a man, but God cannot do so? Any Muslim? Are you saying to me that your angel, because Muslims they say this is an angel, are you saying to me that angel is more powerful than your God, so he can come as a man but your God cannot? Do we have any Abdul in the bushes? Who is Abdul in the bushes would like to give us a call and explain to us what's going on? Something fishy here. You Muslims look like you believe that an angel is more capable of your God. Do we have any Muslim in the bushes? Do you see how funny the logic of the Muslims? The Spirit of Allah came to Mary in a perfect man. Question, why? How? As long you refuse the idea of incarnation. By the way, there's nowhere here it says that this is an angel. It says we sent to her our spirit, and the spirit appeared to her as a perfect man. And as you see, we are showing you many translations. Choose the one you like. All of them, they are liars. Any Abdul? Do we have any Muslim would like to call us, please? Who is a Muslim? He have any explanation? So the Muslims, they attack you usually of something they have themselves, and they claim they don't have it. You believe in incarnation? Not only that, even Allah he will do incarnation, and we will show that later, and we show it millions of times. Somebody's asking me about Mark 13:32. My friend, in Mark 13:32, Jesus did not say that he did not know the hour, because if you read the holy chapter, you will see that he knew the hour. Or what he's saying to you, if you read the whole chapter, you will see that in Christianity, the judgment day is not preset. It's based in our sin. The faster we sin, the faster we corrupt. Do you remember the story of Sodom and Gomorrah? If there is only 10 people, righteous people, God will not destroy the city. All right. So Jesus said, when this happened, and this happened, and this happened, and this happened, read the whole chapter, don't quote a verse. When this happened, and this happened, and this happened, and this happened, judgment day will happen, and I will come. And those things based on a free will. When everybody betrayed everybody, when everybody became a criminal, when everybody became corrupt, when the whole earth became evil earth, then the Lord will come. So that is about how fast we are going to be corrupting ourselves. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand me? It's like saying how fast I'm going to throw the apples in the garbage. The answer is very simple. When it's damaged. When it's damaged, the apple is the one who controls itself. You are a human being, you are an apple. You decide to corrupt or not to corrupt yourself. So when the whole society, this is not about God knowing, this is about God, he gave you freedom to be or not to be corrupt or to be a righteous person. So we are the one who will decide when the judgment day will come by our corruption, and then the Lord will come. So let's make it simple. God, he said to us, go live and multitude, have babies, have children, live, enjoy your life, do whatever you wish. But there's a time I will come to you, and that time you decide when you are going to be judged. That's time when there's no righteous people left behind. Have you debate atheist? I cannot debate atheist because the atheist always they win the debate from the first 2 minutes, especially if they knew that I like banana. An atheist will ask me, do you like banana? I say yes. See, I told you, you used to be a monkey. Additional point, an atheist he can use against me, I'm very hairy, to the point even once they kicked me out from the swimming pool, they thought I'm wearing my clothes. I told them I'm not wearing anything. This is my hair. So if an atheist he knew that, he will use that against me to prove that we are monkeys. So we cannot debate atheists, sorry. I mean, why in the world you want to debate an atheist? Somebody he debate you to convince you that he is an animal. Just say to him you're an animal and go. Somebody want to spend his day to convince him that he is a monkey. Say, well, you know what, you are a monkey. Okay. Are you happy? Why you want to waste your time with such an animal? He believe he's an animal. I would debate him about what? It's a waste of time. You ask an atheist why you don't sleep with your mother, he say it's not right. Who taught you that? Don't you believe you're an animal? Since when animals they believe it's not right to sleep with their mother? They try to deny Christianity, but in fact they keep holding in many of Christianity teaching. Otherwise, where you get this from that you cannot sleep with your mother? Aren't you a person who believe you're an animal? Aren't you a person who believe that you are born out of a sex accident? Simply your dad was taking the bus and your mom she was in the front of him, and then the driver he put the brake and boing, sex accident. This is what they believe. This is why I don't take the bus. What if an atheist woman in front of me and later she will accuse me I made her pregnant? Now, do we have a Muslim can tell us who is Allah? Guys, why we have only 500 people here? Okay, hold on. We are going to have the versions of Allah. They will do a fashion show for us. Let us see then how many people they will be here and they are listening and they are watching. All the Abdul in the world. By the way, Muhammad he said that if those versions, one of them, she show her finger. I don't know which one, by the way. Don't take me wrong. I don't mean the middle one for sure. If she show her finger, the perfume from her finger will cover the east and the west. I mean, my friend, if the virgin al-hur she show her finger, she would do that. What if she show her nipples? Look how he deceived them and look how he seduced them. What does that mean exactly? What do you mean if she show her finger? The perfume is going, the perfume of this woman, the smell of this woman will cover the east and the west. What is that? How the virgin she walk? Let me try to find you some hadith. Hold on. It's time to show some reference. Let us see if we can find reference in English. Let us hope we will find them in English. We could not find this one. Okay. Let us see. Give me a second. This is the problem, by the way. It is how to show you things in a language you understand. All right. All right. Let's see. Description of the whore. By the way, he is in Arabic. It is whore. It sounds like a whore, and obviously this is what she is made for. She is made for sex. What is the description of al-hur al-ain stated in the Quran and Sunnah? All right. Okay. The answer, brother. The answer is coming. Get ready. Please be patient and don't do anything wrong. Don't get excited. Don't get horny. Pleasing the most merciful, entire, blah 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 blah. Okay, ultimate belief in women, and women should be okay. If a person depart of his word, having on his pleasure of Allah, and then he will have a glad tiding. Okay, okay, okay. Therein shall have all that your inner slave desire. What a crazy promise. Anything inside you you wish to have, you will have in the heaven. Anything. What if somebody want to have sex with Muhammad? What if somebody want to have sex with the mother of Muhammad? What if somebody is a gay, homo? Hello? Any Muslim? Continue. An entertainment from Allah. Entertainment? This is the entertainment of Allah? Whatever you wish. Go, just get in. What do you want? Wherever you wish. Wherever you wish. Okay. As long Allah, He will give us whatever we wish. How come Allah did not mention the internet, big screen TV? I mean, all what Allah mentioned in His Quran, I will have grape, fruits, ginger, wine mixed with ginger, which is disgusting, and boys and virgins. And even the meat is only one kind. It is bird meat. One of the best things that people long for the hereafter for men, the women of paradise. One of the best things you will have in the heaven is the women of paradise. Hold on. What the women who they are in earth they will get in paradise? Why Allah wanna give men women in paradise? How are you, Mulmat? Call me and tell me why Christians are pagan. Call me. There's a Muslim Abdul down in the bushes. He's saying Christians are pagan. Why Christians are pagan? Do they kiss a black stone, my friend? Did Jesus taught us to kiss stones and pray around the stones and pray in direction of a stone? Isn't it your religion, all of it based on stones? Your religion is based on stones, and the stone in the shape of a vagina. Am I lying, my friend? Am I lying? Is the stone which you Muslim kiss is in the shape of a vagina? May Allah bless the vagina of that stone. Are you there? One of the unique things about Islam that they have a black stone in the shape of a vagina, and the Muslim he put his head inside it, and then MashaAllah. And you can imagine all kinds of the diseases spread around the earth because of the Hajj. Every idiot in the world he want to lick the black stone. Do you want to tell me about pagan, my friend? What happened to you? Why you are playing dead now? Who is the pagan? Who is the pagan? Is it true that the black stone used to be white like milk and because women they touch their vagina with it when they have their period, and they put their hand inside the black stone became black? Somebody saying the Orthodox and the Catholic are not Christians. Who is that idiot? You must be a certified idiot. Why they are not a Christian, my friend? Why you are being stupid? Because they have pictures, they don't worship the pictures. I am against having pictures, but as long as they don't worship them, they are Christians. Don't be a liar and don't be stupid. Jesus said, who is the believer and who is not? If a person he broke the command of God, that will not make him a believer. All of us, we broke the command of God. If there is any one of you here is an angel, no. Are you Christian Prince an angel? No. I remember I used to carry a gun since I was a kid. Unbelievable. So when somebody says that Catholic and the Orthodox or even Protestant are not Christians, he is being ignorant. Whoever believe in me and die will live. That is Jesus' words. The Catholic, the Christians, the Orthodox, the Protestant, they believe in the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. They believe in the crucifixion of Jesus. They believe in the coming of Jesus. They believe there is no salvation but by Jesus. So don't be ignorant, my friend. If one of us do wrong, that does not make him not Christian. This is why Jesus, he came. He said, I came for the sick one, which is us. I did not came for the one who is perfect and healthy. Don't copy paste what people they say to you and false teachers who try to divide the Christians. You see, the division of Christianity is made by the devil. Chapter 5 verse 14 in the Quran, Allah he said, I will spread hate and enmity between the Christians until the judgment day. So the second you start fighting each other, you Christians are servants of the devil, Allah. And I refuse to be a servant of the devil, Allah. What lie? Look, your name is a mule. As long as your name is a mule, I want to show you something. Have to do with a mule. I like your name, by the way. I mean, you chose a perfect name. Read with me, Abdul. Your God, he claimed that he created the mule. Do you agree with your God? Do you agree with your God that Allah he created the mule? Look what your God said. And he, I mean, who is he? Aren't you the God is talking? This God is weird. And he created the horses, the mule, and the donkeys. Well, nice to meet you, Allah. I'm really surprised. Only those are three transportation you mentioned. Look like Allah, he never heard of any other kind of transportation. Only those animals. He want to tell us, you see the mule, you see the donkey, you see the horse, I created them for you. And we say like, wow, thank you. Who created Honda? Hold on. How in the world your God he say he created the mules? There's no kind, it's called the mule. Mule simply is a sex incident, you know, let us say one night stand date between a horse and a donkey. Allah did not create the mule. That's stupid to say. Are you there, Mr. Mule? Who is a Muslim and explain to us why Allah saying he created the mule? The mule is not a creation by itself. The mule simply a horse. He went to a donkey dating website and he met with a female donkey. She is so beautiful, and they went to drink some coffee in, you know, Starbucks. And after that, he did not even ask her name. What's your name? She said donkey. What's your name? Horse. They went to bed, they have sex together, and they got a mule like you. Are you there, Mr. Mule? Don't you notice that this is a stupid mistake in the Quran? Let us continue. Guys, don't text me in Skype. If you want to call, call. Call me only if you are a Muslim. Don't call me if you are a Christian. Look like we have a Muslim here. Any Muslim would like to call? Mayday, Mayday. A Muslim is needed. Any Muslim? Brothers and sisters in Islam, if you call me now and defend Allah, Allah will give you a beautiful versions. And look the description of the virgins in the heaven. So one of the best things that people long for in the hereafter is for men, the women of paradise. Guys, I got to go because I need to prepare myself to go to paradise. I am, you know, I need to buy some like underwears, and oh, I forgot, in the heaven there's no underwear. One of the best things in the heaven of Allah is women in paradise. Are you confirming to me that your God is a pimp? Hold on, we have a Muslim is calling. Call Abdul, call. Huh. He's calling me, but he don't have a mic on. That's something. It's a miracle. I remember actually once this miracle happened to me before in a Muslim. A Muslim, he came to my chat room, and I said to him, "Come to the mic and speak to me." He said, "I don't have a mic." I said, "Okay, come to the mic and swear by Allah that you don't have a mic." So he took the mic and he said, "I swear by Allah I don't have a mic." What a dumb idiot. How you say to me you don't have a mic and you swear by Allah you don't have a mic, using the mic speaking, you idiot? So what were you using, a printer? He took the mic and he said, "I swear by Allah I don't have a mic. You believe me or not, I don't care." What? People, they were dying from laughing. And he was serious, man. You know, he's serious, really. All right. Let us continue. Hur al-Ain. And for the women, there is equivalent delight. What is the equivalent? Can you explain? Can you tell us, please? Guys, for the women, there is equivalent delight. Why? What do you mean equivalent? The women, they will have 70 versions too? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, my friend. Stop moving your microphone, please. Making bad noise.
Can you hear me?
Yes, but stop moving your microphone. It's making bad noise.
Hello? Oh, well.
Okay, so what do you want to say to us? Don't move the microphone. Don't move it. Don't move it. Okay, we cannot talk to you this way. Sorry. We have a very, very bad noise. And the women, they have equivalent delight. What is that? What a liar. Muhammad, he promised the women that they will be 70 times more pretty in the heaven of Allah. That is the promise, which is very stupid. And I explained that to you many times before. But just to make it simple, imagine we have 3 girls. One, her name is Fatima. And Fatima is a 3-time more pretty than Aisha. And Aisha is 2-time more pretty than Susu. And then all of them, they will be 70 times more beautiful. Nothing changed. Fatima will be 210 times more beauty. Aisha will be 140 times beauty. And Susu, she's still the ugliest. What a stupid religion. Yes, my friend, are you there?
Hello.
Yes, I hear you. Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Huh?
Nothing is special, but CP. Hello.
I hear you, my friend. Go ahead. What do you want to say?
Hello. You have opened my eyes.
Okay.
Whatever you tell us, I had already in my mind, but when I used to watch your videos and you share your wonderful research with us, then I realized that, oh my God, it's totally garbage and very stinky and very shameful. So thank you, CP.
So you left Islam, my friend?
Say that,
you left Islam? Muhammad, you left Islam?
Listen,
Yeah.
for ages, I have given up the practice. I never practiced such a horrible things. Yeah.
So what make you leave Islam? Is it because of my videos, or before you listen to me you left Islam?
Hello.
Yeah, I hear you. What make you leave Islam? Because of my videos or before you listen to me?
Yes, likely I think so. That I don't practice and I have given up it long time ago. But you have strengthened my faith.
All right. Well, I'm happy that you left Islam, my friend. Good for you. And
yeah,
I hope you will learn more and more. Just watch my videos and educate yourself so you can bring more Muslims out of this cult.
CP, but can I suggest you one thing?
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, I hear you. Go ahead.
Why don't you work? Because the people in the subcontinent used to speak Hindi and understand Hindi or Urdu. Why don't you do some work for these guys?
I don't speak Hindu. I don't speak Hindu. I don't speak Hebrew. I mean, I don't speak, sorry, Urdu. I wish. But you can help if you want. You can help. You can translate. You can add subtitle to my videos so people they can listen and learn.
CP, you want me to get killed by those bastards?
Well, don't show your name. Don't tell who you are. You can do it. You can do it without telling anyone that you are who you are. Just do it privately. Don't share that with anyone. You know. You can go right now to my videos, to my videos, and you can add subtitle. You know.
Okay.
And you do not even need my permission. You can go and do it. So people, when they view from your country, they will see the subtitle. Nobody know you. Nobody hear you. Nobody know who did it. You know.
Okay.
All right, my friend. Thank you very much for calling. We will hope that more calls will come. Yeah.
You are strength and you are God and you are one man army.
Thank you.
One man army.
Yes,
God
one man.
bless you, buddy.
Thank you, my friend.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay.
Yes, one man army. All right. But why I am one man army? The Muslim, they think I have an army behind me. They think even Israel is paying me. Where is the Israeli? Where are they? I mean, how cheap you are. The Muslims accuse me that I'm paid by the Jews. Anyone who make fun of Muhammad, they say he's paid by the Jews, brother. Let us blame the Jews. Anyway, so here you see the stupidity of Islam. When Islam promised you to be 70 times more pretty, because nothing changed, you're still ugly. If every woman get more 70 times pretty and went to heaven, that's mean nothing changed. You were ugly in earth, you're ugly in heaven. What a stupid promise. Muhammad, he knew that women, they like to be pretty. So he knew the weakness of the men, he knew the weakness of the women. Women like to be pretty, men, they like to have sex. So Muhammad, he promised each one of them what he like. Let us continue. One of the best things, okay, the description of the Hur al-Ain is mentioned in more than one place in the book of Allah, such as the following. Allah described the reward of the people of paradise, interpretation of the meaning. And there will be Hur, fair females, wide lovely eyes. I like wide lovely eyes. I mean, man, that is exactly what I'm looking for. If there's any lady in the bushes here, she have a wide lovely eyes. If you are, I just found my future wife. Man, that's my dream. Eesh. He hit the nerve. How Allah knows? Okay, brother, what if somebody he like an Asian woman, brother? Brother Tata, did the person his name is the Christian Prince, and that person he always make fun of the Quran. When the Quran says that you will have a wide women eyes, he described not only the eyes, because when the women they have wide eyes, it means they have more wide stuff down there, brother. And this is proven by science. It's not about the eyes, it's something else wide. Brother, why it have to be wide, brother? Are we going to park something there? Is a garage, brother? Listen to me. Those accusations made by the person his name is the Christian Prince, and don't ever listen to him. He's a liar. And by the way, I know how he look like. He's ugly and he's disgusting. And this is why he don't show his face. I keep saying to him, show your face. He don't show his face. Do you know why he don't show his face? Because he don't have wide eyes. Thank you very much. This is a religion? Wide eyes? What? What? I'm going to heaven to find women have wide eyes? Hey, by the way, it doesn't say that. This is a lie. The Muslims don't understand even the Quran. But let us continue. And there will be Hur, fair female, with wide lovely eyes. Al-Hawra is a woman in whose eyes are lined with kuhl. She have eyeliner, brother. She have eyeliner. The Prophet used to have eyeliner too. Should we have sex with him too? He used to have eyeliner 3 times a day. Beautiful and bright. By the way, this is all this false translation. It doesn't say that they are bright. It says they are so white to the point you can see the marrow of their bones. Let us get the Abdul busted with their lies. Bright, huh? Why bright? Are we talking about LED light? What do you mean bright? What do you mean? What do you mean bright? This is why when you learn Islam even from someone who is a Christian, without mentioning names, those Christians, they are going to read for you what they read in English, which is a lie and false translation. Read with me here. This is Sahih al-Bukhari, brother. It says, the Prophet said, the first batch of the people who enter paradise will be glittering like full moon. The fact doesn't say that. It says they will be whitening. They will be so white to the point they are shiny. And the batch next to them will be glittering like the most brilliant star. Why? Because they are so white. But here you notice something. Muhammad, he made something stupid. Anyone notice? Anyone notice? Who noticed the poo-poo here in this story? There's a poo-poo. There's a big poo-poo. Who noticed the poo-poo? Nobody? Okay, all of you are fired. No versions for you. And females, I will not make you 70 times more pretty. Who noticed what the mistake from the beginning? No, read with me. The first batch, supposedly Muhammad claiming that they will be the most white one. The first batch, this is why they are the first. The one who entered first is the best of the Muslims. Okay, so he said the first batch will be like a moon. So Muhammad, he believed that the moon is more shiny than a brilliant star. And who told him that science? Allah. Let us continue. Their heart will be as of the heart of a single man. Why? They are going to war. And if they leave, and they will have neither enmity nor jealousy. So you in the heaven of Allah, you wouldn't have jealousy. You are like an animal. You don't care. Even animals, they have jealousy. If somebody sleep with your wife, you don't care. You don't have jealousy. Look, brother, sleep with her. I sleep with your wife. Actually, in Islam, there is something it's called exchange of wives, and we can show you that from the Quran. If you have my books, Sex and Allah, the new ones, you will see what I'm talking about. The exchange of wives. The Arab, they used to exchange wives. Hello.
Hi, Christian Prince.
Hey, my friend, how are you?
I'm fine. I'm good. I have a question.
Okay.
When my Muslim family refer to Arabic names being Muslim, is this true or just made up?
Refer first.
Basically, but my name's Tariq.
Okay, Tariq. Listen.
I don't see it as a Muslim name. I see it as an Arabic name.
All right. Yeah, those Arabic names. Actually, there's nothing called Muslim name, but by time the Arab Christian, they don't use names which have to do with Islamic figures to be their children names. You know what I mean? So it became Islamic names. Like you will not find a Christian call his son Muhammad or Ahmad or Khalid, etc. Now, the word Muslim is not Islamic. Muhammad, he stole it from a guy. His name Musaylama al-Kadhab. The Muslim, they call him Musaylama al-Kadhab, which means Musaylama the liar. So you notice that the Muslim, they call him Musaylama as an insult, like, you know, I don't know what equivalent in English, like when you want to make something sound like you want to make fun of. So like when you say a cow, but I don't know what you can say. I'm not sure in English what is equal.
Would be a nickname or a
but a nickname, it's a reproduction of the same word, but to make fun of him, you know.
Okay.
So his name is this guy. He's a Muslim, and he claimed that he's a Muslim, and he claimed his God that he is a Rahman, and he claimed that even himself is Rahman. So this is why when Muhammad, he said Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim for the first time, he mentioned the word Rahman. The Arab, the people of around him, they said to him, who is Rahman? Look like Muhammad, he have two gods now. He have Allah and he have Rahman. So he said to them, I call him Allah or I call him Rahman, for Allah all the good names belong. All right. So they accuse him of using the name of a Rahman as a threat. They said to him clearly, the only name of a Rahman we know is a guy, his name is Rahmanul Yamama. Why you are saying Rahman? Which means Muhammad never used word Rahman before. So let us show the, go ahead.
This is the whole thing about 99 names. It's just names that sound good or have good meanings. He's applied to.
He applied it exactly. Muhammad, he claimed that any good name it belong to Allah. Like this website is a bad website. We cannot even use it. Let us see here. Let's go. Okay. All right. If we go in the Quran, can you see my screen or no?
I can see it.
Muhammad, in chapter 7, verse 180, he said, Wallahi al-asma'ul husna. And for him, all the good names. But the problem is not here. The problem in this verse. Chapter 17, verse 110. Look what he said. And you can read the interpretation for this verse, so people will not say I'm making things up. I challenge the Muslim to say I'm making things up. Look, he said, say, I call upon Allah or call upon Rahman by whatever name ye call upon him, for him belong most beautiful names. Okay, hold on. What do you mean? What do you mean call him Rahman or call him Allah? Because Muhammad never mentioned the word Rahman before. This guy, he sent him a letter saying, I am Rahman, I am the slave of Rahman, and I am Muslim ibn etc. And I want to discuss with you about, because they are in competition. Both of them, they claim to be a prophet. Obviously, both of them, they are false prophets. So we want to have an agreement about, your territory and my territory. It's like dividing the scam.
Yeah.
So Muhammad, he stole from the guy the letter. He just gave the letter. The letter says the word Rahman. He liked it. Suddenly, he wrote back to him. He says, in the name of Allah, Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim. The Arab, they said to him, okay, Allah, we know who's he. Who's Ar-Rahman? The only Rahman we know is Rahmanul Yamama. So Muhammad now he have to explain why he is stealing the name. And if a Muslim he want to say that this is not what it's there, we can go and see the interpretation. We can go to the interpretation.
It's either I'm a Christian, and I have part of my family are Muslim.
Yeah. So as I remember, you called me before, right? You was a Muslim and you became a Christian.
Oh no.
Oh?
I was never ever a Muslim.
Okay.
Ever since I was young, ever since I heard stories.
All right.
Yeah,
but you are born of a Muslim family.
Yeah, but they weren't practicing at the time.
Okay, but according to Islam, you were a Muslim. Okay, no problem. Go ahead.
Yeah, what it is, it's just I keep having confrontations when they speak a lot of nonsense, and I can tell it's lies. That's basically. I just wanted to confirm with you about the names. So I understand my name meaning. I actually understand it, but I don't think it's Muslim. I just think it's an Arabic name. That's it. The source is from Arabia. Yeah. So, but they keep telling me it's Muslim, and I'm like, I just wanted confirmation. That was it.
No problem. Okay. Well, I hope I did answer you, and you can check the reference of what I said to you, so you can see that this is what it is, and you can read a book. It's called a Book of Asbab al-Nuzul. Which is going to show you what is behind the verse which we are talking about, chapter 17, verse 110. Muhammad, obviously, there's no question he's a thief, and if he likes something, he adopted. He adopted everything around him from people around him, and he claimed it to belong to his God. This is the official. This is the official website of the Kingdom of Jordan. And this is the book of Asbab al-Nuzul. You will see here is speaking about what happened exactly. Muhammad used to call upon his God. Look what the adulterer said. When Muhammad he was making a prayer, he said he kept saying in his presentation, the Ar-Rahman or Ar-Rahim. And so the adulterer said, Muhammad used to call into one Allah. Now he is calling into two gods. Why? Because they never heard Muhammad using the word Rahman. Suddenly, how come Allah forgot to mention the word Rahman before? Allah and Ar-Rahman. We do not know anyone by the name of Ar-Rahman except Ar-Rahman of Ayyamama. Do you see it?
I can see, yes.
All right. So Muhammad, who is that? Musaylama the liar. Muhammad, he stole that from him. He liked what he say, so he adopted the name, and he claimed now that this name belonged to him. So when the Arab, they said to him, the only one we know with such a name is Musaylama. Why you are saying Ar-Rahman? So now he wanna explain why he is stealing the name. He said, no, I'm not stealing the name. All the good names belong to Allah anyway. I call him Allah or I call him Ar-Rahman, it doesn't matter.
Do you know what makes me laugh is that they stopped at three. They stopped at three names. When they obviously call their God, they stop at three names, because it would be absolutely mental to go through 99.
We see all the 99 names, by the way, is a joke, because if you go through the names, you will find how stupid they are. Many names, like Allah is the believer. Okay, Allah believe in what?
That doesn't make any sense, because
what do you mean believer? Believe in what? I believe in God, but God believe in what? Every name is a problem. Even when we ask the Muslim, like you see that name, the title of my video today, who is Allah? The first Muslim he called me, he said he's God. This is not the question. I know that he's God for you. Who is Allah? Do you know? Didn't know. What Allah mean? Didn't know.
That was the first red flag. You know, when I used to not recite, but when I used to read it, it would say that there is no God but Allah. So it's refuting there is a God. Full stop. That's the opening, like, prayer.
Yeah. And same time, why they start with three? I mean, what the point?
Yeah, this what I'm saying is it's a very crazy cult religion, whatever you want to call it, and they don't seem to want to get out. They know that there's a lot of crap in there, in their books and in their belief, but they don't want to leave.
Yeah, well, they are leaving, my friend. They are leaving by a huge number, and the proof is you. They are leaving by a huge number. You see, look, if you go in the internet, if you go on YouTube, you will find a lot of videos of people who convert to Islam, but you will not find videos of people like you who left Islam. Why? Because Islam is a terrorist religion, right? But the truth is, a lot of people leave Islam. The ones who convert into Islam is a lot more less than those who leave Islam. So we have a huge wave of people leaving Islam. People, they are learning. The internet is making a big difference. Now we can reach somebody who live in Indonesia, but yet Christian Prince is here in USA.
That brings up a story. I actually met someone from the Philippines.
Yeah.
And she was literally reaching out for help to me, because I started work and I met a few new people, and I met this Philippine woman, and she would tell me every day how much she dislikes her husband. And then I finally asked her why, and she goes, it's because he's a Muslim. He's very strict. He doesn't allow her to do anything. He's literally oppressing her in a country that's designed for freedom.
Well, it's her fault to marry him. I mean, you marry a Muslim, he own you. A Muslim, he don't marry you, he own you.
I had to kind of break it down to her. I had to explain to her. I goes, you're his prisoner. You're his slave.
Right.
That's all you are to him.
Right.
And she just needed help. I said, I can't help you. You're going to have to ask someone that has a lot more knowledge and has, obviously the intelligence of settling it without having too much chaos. So yeah, but this is a case that I keep coming upon it all the time. There's English white women that have converted because they've married into Islam. They end up telling me that it was the biggest mistake they've ever made. And I can understand it. I can, I relate to it so well, because partially my family is like that. And you can't, it's almost as if like you have freedom, but you can't think when you're around them. You're not allowed to think. You're not allowed to have this, this connection with, say, with Jesus. You're not allowed to have it where you can express yourself fully and, enjoy happiness and be, if you can understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't.
You're just full of life, but you can't be like that around Muslims.
You have to play a turtle when you are a tiger.
That's the point. Yes, exactly.
You have to put your head inside the shell of the turtle, and you are not allowed to say, I am not a turtle, man. I am not. Not a stupid cult. And if you try to prove that you are not a turtle, they will kill you. You know.
Yes, that's exactly. I've been threatened countless times as well. Yeah, and this is like my own family. It's crazy. Yeah.
Anyway, my friend, thank you for calling.
Yeah, thank you.
Feel free to call again if you have any question.
God bless you, Christian
Take
Prince.
care.
Keep up the good work, and I encourage Muslims to call.
Yeah, they will. But now they are in the stage of turtle. Thank you, my friend.
Bye.
Thank you. Okay. All right, we go back. You see, okay. Can you talk about Samurai of Egypt? Hello.
Hello, Christian Prince. This is Sneakers Corner.
Hey, my friend. How are you?
Not too bad. I just wanted to share with you something. I've been reading a book by a guy called Andrew Bannister. I don't know if you've heard of him. No. He's written a book called The Oral Formulaic Study of the Quran. And he's pretty much saying the same sort of things you have about the amount of stories being borrowed from different sources. And he put the Quran into a computer program. And he found that most of it is made of formulas, which suggests that whoever came up with the Quran gave speeches orally and was written down by others, and he was able to prove that. And so basically, he argued that it was made up on the spot, and that the listeners were people who already knew the stories, and he was just making allusions to stories that everyone knew. So he argued that Muhammad was talking to a mainly Christian audience. So it's quite a different picture to the usual Muslim story.
Well, I don't think Muhammad was talking to Christian audience. I think he was talking to Nasara. It's a Christian cult. Muhammad in the beginning, he was trying, you see, it's like, you know, you want to establish yourself, you want to be something, and you know that if you don't join a bigger group, you are no one. You need somebody to adopt you. So in the beginning, Muhammad, he was trying to be a Jew because he immigrated and he lived between the Jews, and he tried to be a Christian. And you know, he said many things in the beginning which is in total agreement with the Christianity. But then when he noticed that the Jews and the Christian, they are not going to believe in him anyway, he decided to go in war with them. This is why you see chapter 9 verse 29, Muhammad, not right away, he said, I want to go and I kill the Christian and kill the Jews. He had no choice but to wait until he is strong enough to kill them, because he noticed that he is wasting his time. They will not believe in him, so let us get rid of them.
Yeah.
You know?
There was a professor of history professor in America, I think he was of the University of Utah, and he explained the early history of Northern Arabia. And he said that the key event was the Lakhmids and the Ghassanids uniting. And basically, Muhammad isn't in the picture for the first decade or so, and so that it's a later fabrication. And 622 was the year that they united. So the Muslims turned 622 into the what you call not the Hajj, but the Hijrah, which was just made up to. It was a backdated story made up to make Muhammad the most important person that started the Arabic state, but actually it was other people that had started it, and he argued that his job was to try and unite the different Christian sects, like the Monophysites and the Nestorians, and there's a group called the Tritheists, who believed in three gods, which was an offshoot of the Monophysites, and he reckoned that that's who Muhammad is referring to rather than Trinitarians.
No, but this is not really accurate. Muhammad, he never tried to unite anyone. What Muhammad is trying to bring anyone who want to believe in him. Just believe in me, and doesn't matter who you are. You are, you know, you get my protection. I will give an example. This is Sunan Ibn Dawood. Do you know Arabic?
I don't know.
Okay. Sorry. In Arabic, we have something that's called a Sa'alik. If you go and search what Sa'alik is the outlaw of the Arab. They are the worst of the criminals. They are the trash of the Arab. those are people are cast out by their own family, for they are disgrace for the family and for the tribe. Which means, if I rape a woman, my family, what they do in order to get out the burden from them, because now the other family, they will seek revenge, they will seek justice. So in order to get rid of this justice which is going to come upon me because he is from my tribe, so what we do, we cast him out. We say, we announce that this person don't belong to us, his blood is free for you. So look what Muhammad, he said, Abshiru ya ma'shara sa'alik al-muhajirin bin nur at-tam. Muhammad is promising them to be in heaven. And look how the Muslim translate false translation. He said, rejoice, oh you group of poor immigrant. That's false. This is not about a group. Sa'alik is not the poor. Sa'alik is they are actually rich people who they are criminals. They attack caravan and they are the bandit, the pirate, you know, the criminal, the killers, the drug dealers. But at that time, for sure, the business was different. So Muhammad, he sent them a letter saying, join me, make me your leader, and I will give you the great news of paradise. So Muhammad, he did the same with everybody. This is why in the Quran, Muhammad, he said to the Christians and to the Jews, oh who you Christian and Jews and the Sabian, whoever of you believe in Allah and the last days and etc., he have no worry, he will go to heaven. Okay, well, how the Christians and the Jews will go to heaven? And this is in his time. This is not about people before him. He promised people who live in his time, who they are Christians and Jews, to go to heaven. Chapter 2, verse number 62. Okay, how I will go to heaven? Look what he made. He said clearly that if you are a Christian or you are a Jew or even you are a Sabian who believe in worshiping stars and the suns and the moon, even that is enough for you to go to heaven, because Muhammad trying to convince anyone, just believe in me. No problem. You are Sabian, it doesn't matter. You are not.
It's all about getting power for himself.
Yeah, just, you know, this is why he was not really trying to unite. He was trying to take over, using you. You believe in Jesus, here we go. I believe in Jesus. You believe Mary was virgin, I believe in Mary was virgin. What do you believe? You believe in worshiping stars, I am a Sabian like you. What, are you a Jew? I am a Jew like you. This is why Muhammad, he was praying toward Jerusalem for most of his life.
Yeah.
If you ask the Muslims why Muhammad was praying toward Jerusalem, they have no answer.
Yeah, von Siever's point is that the different Christian sects were constantly fighting, and in order for the Arabs to get a united state,
no,
they needed to get a compromise.
Muhammad, he met only one kind of sect of false Christians around him. Those are the Nasara. He never met other sect.
Okay.
This is why you notice Muhammad, when he speak about the Trinity, he get it wrong. First, he called them Nasara, which is a name never used for any Christian belief. We are not Nasara. If you ask any Arab, he will say to you, we are not Nasara. We are in Arabic we call himself Masihi, from the name of the Messiah. You know, Masihi.
Yeah.
Al-Masih in Arabic is the Arabic word for the Masih. So I am Masihi. We are Masihiyun or Masihiyin. So we have no name of such a name. We never encounter such a name. So where he got the Nasara? Nasara are a group of people who live in Mecca, and Waraq ibn Nawfal was one of the Nasara, and Khadija was Nasara, which is a Christian cult like Jehovah's Witnesses today. It's a cult coming out of Christianity, they say.
Yeah. Okay.
So Muhammad never met any other groups except this. And this is why if you go to the Quran, you see the stupid Muhammad, he's trying to say to those Nasara that don't worship the Trinity, worship supposedly one God. But what he said don't worship the God and Mary and Jesus.
Yeah.
But the Christian don't believe that Mary, she is part of the Trinity. So Muhammad, he got the wrong Trinity. And now here we ask ourselves, the Muslim, they will say to you, oh, at that time there was a Christian cult who believe in that. Okay, so why Muhammad, he says all the Christians believe in that? Why Muhammad did not quote for us the name of the Christians who believe in different Trinity? If they are little minority, how come Allah spoke about the minority, he forgot the majority? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's stupid to say that
actually
the Christians,
the other thing which is a bit odd is that he spends, I think, is it 50 or 60% of the Quran talking about non-believers and only 10% talking about Allah. You know, so it seems totally out of sync.
Say again. What you said?
Sorry. I heard it from somewhere. I don't know where I heard it, but that's basically, I think it was 50 or 60% of the Quran is focused on non-believers, whereas only 10% is focused on Allah.
Well, there's nothing in the Quran about Allah. I mean, who is Allah? If I search the whole Quran about Allah, I will find nothing. There's not even 1% about Allah in the Quran. If you see from the beginning, it says, it is He who created the world. Okay, who is He? You know, it's He. Okay, nice to meet you. Okay, so there is no information about this God, and Muhammad himself never spoke to his God, never met his God, and yet he's speaking about a God he do not know. You know, when we ask Muslims, okay, how Muhammad he came, who become to be a Muslim, why he became a Muslim? Let's say they say to us Abraham was a Muslim. Okay, no problem. So Muhammad came 600 years after Jesus, and suddenly from the middle of nowhere he recognized Abraham, and he recognized the God of Abraham as they claim, which is supposed to be Allah, which is wrong. But how this happened? The Quran confirmed that Muhammad was a pagan man. Muhammad, he have no faith, he have no belief. So how Muhammad suddenly became chosen to be a prophet? Because you see, in order to be a prophet, there is a preparation. I mean, God, he chose the best of mankind, and he just choose a man for no reason. It must be a reason. Okay, what is the reason to make Muhammad a prophet between all the mankind at that time? Muhammad, he have no qualification whatsoever. He says stupid things. He's a criminal. He's a thief. He is a child molester. He is a cheater. This is all in Muslim books and stories. So what is the qualification for Muhammad to be a prophet? Secondly, Muhammad, who speak about his God too much, he received his revelation from a man. He claimed, or actually Waraqa told him that this is an angel Jibreel, not him. And Muhammad, he have an examination for the inspiration. I don't know if you know about this story. I mentioned it before. About his wife. She asked him to sit in the top of her legs. You remember?
Yeah. One of the things I heard about Waraqa is that he's Nestorian, and the Nestorians are from the Lakhmid area, the capital city being Hira. And Muhammad's cave is referred to as the cave of Hira. Is there any connection, or do you think is that just a later?
You know, redaction? We cannot really confirm what Waraqa was for sure. It can be, you know, but what we know for sure that Waraqa is the founder of Islam in the Arabian Peninsula.
Yeah,
for sure. Even the Hadith says when Waraqa he died, Muhammad he tried to commit suicide many times, and confirm that Quran or revelation stopped coming to Muhammad. Why?
Very suspicious.
Because Waraqa died. Then Muhammad he have to go and find a solution, and obviously later he found the book which Waraqa was writing, which is the Quran. This is why you will find that in the Quran there is verses which is very silly and very stupid, and there's verses they have a strong language, which mean cannot be the same author. Like, you know, like now I don't know if you have my books. So imagine you take a page from Shakespeare and you put it in my book. Right away you will notice that this is cannot be Christian Prince who wrote this page.
Yeah,
correct. This is exactly what happened in the Quran. The Quran have some places where have a very good Arabic, and some places where have a very horrible, stupid. I mean, to the point it is really funny and stupid.
Yeah, and it's been changed over the years as well. I'm sure.
No, regardless, I don't want to talk about changing. Let us say it was not a change. Who care? I mean, actually, for me, I prefer if I don't say change. And I hit Islam with what they have. You see, I don't waste my time about the Quran being changed or not, because who care? The corrupt book, you cannot corrupt a corrupt book.
Yeah,
you know, you cannot corrupt it twice. Muhammad is corrupt, so his book is corrupt anyway. The Muslim believe in this book. Here we go. Let us read and love. Like now, if I say the Muslims, all the Muslims are watching me. Why the Sabian will go to heaven? I challenge you. Why the Sabian will go to heaven? Who is why they are going to be going to heaven? Why the Christians will go to heaven? Why the Jews will go to heaven? The Muslim, they try to false fiction interpretations. They say, oh, he is talking about previous Christians. False. Look with me. It says, and those who follow the Jewish scriptures, who follow, not followed.
Yeah. CP, just one last question before I go is what book of yours would you recommend I read to get a good grounding?
Well, they are like my books is kind of like they complete each other. So you can start with deception of Allah, and then you have to go through the Quran and science, because Quran and science actually have a lot more information from the deception of Allah. But I think people, they like the name of the first one more. But the fact, Quran and science is a treasure of information, but yet people they order more the deception of Allah, because in Quran and science you will find, you see, because the topic is Quran and science, right? The Muslim, they force me to show the reference that this is not what the Quran is about, and what is not, that's not what meant. And by doing that, I expose a lot of secrets of Islam from their books in that book. So both of them.
I better go.
Yeah. All right, my friend. Take care.
Thank you for the call.
Take care.
Cheers.
Do we have any Muslim? Anyone? Who is a Muslim? Anyone remember yesterday what we need to do if your wife, she is horny and a genie sleep with her? Who remember from yesterday? Who remember what you need to do if you have a wife and she is horny and a genie sleeping with her? Anyone remember? We have to say 100 times, Ya Wadud, 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 Ya Wadud. Hello.
Hello, CP.
Hey, my friend, how are you?
I'm from Indonesia.
All right.
You know, Indonesia is the largest country, Muslim country in the world. Yeah.
Okay.
I just want to ask you, how can you reach Indonesian Muslim here? Because they hard to understanding English first, because it's not their language. And your book, there's your book in Indonesian language.
Well, you know, there's a book I'm working in. Actually, it's already done, but because I have a very short time, it's done actually more than 2 months ago. It's in the Malaysian language. I think the Indonesian people, they can understand that language too, right?
You know, Indonesian Muslim is lazy to read the book. You know.
Yeah, but I'm saying if the book is in the language of Malaysia, they can the Indonesian people understand it or no?
First, I want to tell you this: Indonesian Muslim people, they are admiring Arabian people. You know.
Yeah, they worship them because they think they are from Muhammad.
Even their words in what can I say? They so admiring the words in Arab. Even it written in sandals. You know. I hope you can reach those people.
Well, maybe I need to learn Indonesian language so I can do my own broadcast in Indonesian. That would be fun.
Yeah.
But we need a teacher.
Yeah.
I need a teacher. I don't know. Is it hard to learn Indonesian language?
No.
Really?
I'm sure it's not hard to learn about Indonesian language. Bahasa.
Okay. Well, I will see if I can do that. I don't know. We will see.
Yeah, it's we are appreciate what you are doing, CP.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Take care.
Yeah, take care.
And my greeting for people from Indonesia. I know that they like what I do and they are learning a lot, so they can refute the Abdul. My book have to be in Arabic. The reason I did not make my books in Arabic, because there's many Arab Christians are getting Islam busted, big deal. So I don't feel myself I need to do something there, already there's many, there's TV programs made by Arab Christians and they are ex-Muslims. They are slaughtering Islam literally every day. And this is why I chose to do my mission in English, because I felt bad that there is nobody. You see, I saw a video, one of you, he sent me a video of what his name, the guy who go in David Wood video sometime. What's his name? I forgot. Sometime he speak with him. Anyway, in this video, the brother here, he is a good brother, and he is really a good he is doing his own homework, but still he is limited because he is reading the translation in English. And as long you are not Sam, as long you are reading in English, you are limited in your knowledge, because Muslims always they lie when they translate. You know what I mean? No, not in Arabic, not in Arabic. I think his name Anthony, something like that. I forgot. Anthony Rogers. Okay, so he's a smart man, all right, and he is doing a good job, like researching, but he is limited still, because simply when he quote for you something, he quoted as Muslim translated. He is dependent on their translation, which is all is false. I never saw any Islamic translation is accurate or even close to be true. As an example, I just mentioned to you that the first batch who enter heaven, it says in English, they will be bright. But this is not what the Quran says. This is not what the Hadith says. The Quran says, وَتَبْيَضُّ وُجُوهُ وَتَسْوَدُّ وُجُوهُ. The day when faces will turn black and faces will turn white, not they will be bright. You read the English translation, they say to you bright, because they're trying to hide that Islam is a racist cult. If you cannot be white, you cannot enter heaven. So the qualification to go to heaven, the first thing, Allah will change your color, will make you totally very white. This is not about being bright. So for somebody who don't speak the language, he have to read what the Muslim translate. If we go right now, here we go, the same verse we are talking about. تَبْيَضُّ وُجُوهُ وَتَسْوَدُّ وُجُوهُ. Hello? Hello? Are you there, Mr. Muhammad? Hello? Hey, Muhammad, are you there? We have two callers at the same time, but none of them is talking. That's funny.
Yeah, I am with you.
Yes, Muhammad. How are you doing?
I am fine. And you?
Is it true that the qualification for a person to go to heaven is Allah to make him white?
What is the Arabic word of white?
يوم تبيض وجوه وتسود وجوه.
He didn't say what is the white in Arabic. Abyad and not tabyad.
What abyad? What abyad mean?
Abyad, which is white. Tabyad.
Abyad mean white. Okay. Okay. So يوم تبيض, the day that faces will turn white and faces will turn black, right?
Did it say abyad or tabyad?
Tabyaddu is what will happen to that. Is going to turn into white, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So the day the faces will turn white and the day the faces will turn black. Okay. Why the Muslim, when they translate, they say the day the faces will be bright. They don't give the truth. Why?
Yes. It is the.
It is what? Say again.
This is the true meaning.
The true meaning, but you just agreed that this is the true meaning. You told me that the tabyad mean is going to turn white. There's no bright there. It will turn white. Why you say bright in the translation?
Because they have the same meaning.
Sorry?
Are you saying the black people in this earth will never go to heaven?
I don't understand. In the day of judgment, Allah will make all the believers white, correct?
Okay. So
why Allah will make you? Why Allah will make all the Muslim white and will make all the non-Muslim black? What is the purpose of that?
Are you saying that the black people in this earth will never go to heaven? Is this what you understand?
No, I'm saying that if you are a black person, you cannot enter heaven unless Allah make you white first, because everybody enter heaven, he have to be white. This is what the verse saying, chapter 3 verse 106.
So he didn't say the black person on the earth will never go to heaven.
Sorry?
He never said that the black people in this earth never go to heaven. He told you that.
No, actually,
people,
he said that. He said that if we go, we can go. No, hold on, my friend. Hold on. Okay, my friend.
Allah said, the people who do the bad things, whatever you are black or white, you will go to heaven.
The people who they are bad, the bad things will go to heaven.
Bad things will never go to heaven. It's not about you are black or white.
No, but here it says that in that day, in the day of judgment, Allah will make all the believers white and all non-believers black. And same time, your God, actually Allah, he confirmed that the black people will go to hell. You never heard that before?
It's not the black people, my friend. The black people will turn to white and go to heaven. So it's
okay, let me show you this hadith. Let me show you this hadith, and I want you to read with me. Can you see the screen?
No, I didn't see it.
Okay, I will send it to you in your Skype so you can read for me, if you don't mind. Is that okay?
No, just show it in the screen and read.
Okay, so you can see it on the screen. Okay, Allah Messenger said, Allah created Adam, and when he created him, he struck his right shoulder, and there emitted from it white offspring, as if they were white ants. And then he struck his left shoulder, which means Adam, and there emitted from it the black offspring, as if it were charcoal. He then said to those who they are emitted from the right shoulder, for paradise, and I don't care, or I don't mind. And then he said, and those who they are emitted from the left shoulder, they are to hell, and I don't mind. You still alive? Muhammad, are you there? I hear you breathing. Talk to me. I heard you sniffing now. My friend, are you okay? You need a doctor or you need something? Muhammad? Okay, now his internet going weak. Muhammad, are you there? Now I hear you. Go ahead. What happened, Muhammad? Hello? Okay, Muhammad, think about it. Call your mom, call your dad, discuss this issue. Obviously, your God and your prophet, they hate the black people, which is very, very disgusting. What kind of cult this cult is? Allah created the black people from the shoulder of Adam. All right, Muhammad, are you there? Are you the same one who called me now? Okay, I hear you now. Go ahead. What do you want to say? I hear nothing.
What is your point in the hadith?
What my point? Your prophet, he made the point. All black people will go to hell. Allah created them to go to hell, and all white people, Allah created them to go to heaven. This is not my point. This is your prophet point.
Is this hadith in Bukhari or where?
This is hadith at-Tirmidhi. This is at-Tirmidhi.
Is it authentic?
For sure, it's authentic. Everything in Islam is authentic. Do you Muslim have lies in your religion? What do you
No,
mean?
my friends.
No.
There is a man who fabricated the hadith. This
Islam is full of fabrication. Okay, who is the one who fabricated? Okay, hold on. Islam, no. When you say there's a lot of fabricated stories, oh, hold on.
To distinguish between the right hadith and the
okay, is the
wrong
Quran fabrication?
No.
Okay, chapter 3 verse 06. It doesn't speak about Allah making your face black and white. Chapter 3 verse 106. Does it say that Allah will make you black and white in the judgment day? Yes or no?
Allah never said the black people will not go to heaven. And you need to know something.
Okay.
The black color, it means. I want to show you something. Sometimes when you have some dirty in your clothes, this is what Allah means. Your bad works will make your fist.
What does that mean? Okay, my friend, let us go. What? Let us go direct to the question. Hit the head. Don't go around. So, are you confirming to me that nowhere your God Allah speak about making you black or white in the judgment day?
Allah will make the black, the people who have the bad works.
Okay, He will make them what? He will make them black. He will make them black, correct?
Because the black,
He will make them black.
You know why? Because the black people.
My friend, make it clear for me. Make it clear for me. Anyone who don't believe in Allah, Allah will make him black. Do you agree or no? Yes.
In the earth, if is watching the earth and they have.
I don't understand. Say again.
Allah will make him black.
Okay, so anyone who don't, guys, did you hear this? Anyone who don't believe in Allah, Allah will make him black. Allah will make him black, correct?
Where? At the day of judgment, and not anything else.
So you are saying, you are confirming that in the day of judgment, all those who don't believe in Allah, Allah will make them black, correct?
Yes.
Yes. Did you hear it, guys? Well, Islam is a sick religion, my friend, because look like in Islam, to be black is a penalty. No, it's a racist, disgusting religion, because you just confirm that being black is a penalty. It's a punishment from Allah, and the reward is to be white.
My friend, if I am a black in this earth, I will go to heaven.
This is not the question, my friend. You agreed that Allah in the judgment day, Allah in the judgment day. No, hold on. First of all, no, you will not go to heaven if you are black, and I prove it to you. I show you your prophet saying the hadith. Secondly, Muhammad, he used the black people just to make them go and fight and die for him, but in fact he never freed them. Let me ask you, Muhammad, he have a black slave. Muhammad, he have a black slave. Muhammad, he have many African slaves. Did he release them? Did Muhammad release his African slaves? Yes, Bilal.
Do you know Bilal?
Muhammad died and Bilal was still. Yes, I know. Muhammad died, and Bilal still was a slave.
This is the proof. Bilal is a black, and he will go to heaven.
But obviously, Muhammad, he was abusing the black people. Otherwise, why Bilal? Why Bilal is his slave? Why Bilal is his slave? Explain to me. Why Bilal? Why Bilal? What do you mean choose? What do you mean choose? What do you mean choose? Abu Bakr, he bought him. What do you mean choose? Abu Bakr, he bought Bilal. He's not a free man to be or not to be. He did not come to Muhammad say, I want to be your slave. Don't lie. Muhammad died and still Bilal was a slave.
Black people go to heaven, and the proof is Bilal. Bilal is a black people, and he will go to heaven. So your argument is false, my friend.
My friend, my argument is confirmed by you. You are the one who said anyone who don't believe in Allah, Allah will make him black. You are the one who said that.
No, my friend.
Yes.
No.
You said it's recorded. It's recorded. It's recorded. You said that. You said anyone don't believe in Allah, Allah will make him black.
Black people, and he will go to heaven.
Okay, let's repeat again. Did you admit and you said that in the judgment day Allah will make all those, hold on, listen so you can answer. Did you agree that all those who don't believe in Allah in the judgment day Allah will make them black? Yes or no?
the people who don't believe in Allah.
Yes.
If he is white or black, he will go to hell.
No, this is not the
Is that
question. This is not the question.
Muslim?
This is not the question. 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 Abdul, stop talking. This is stop talking. Stop talking. Hop, up, 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 up. You agreed already. Abdul, what's wrong with you? You agreed already. Abdul, let me repeat the question. Let me repeat the question. Everybody heard you. It's recorded already. You agreed. Okay. When judgment day come, Allah will make all the Muslims white and all non-Muslim black. Do you agree?
The black people and the white people.
This is not the question. 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 Abdul, Potato, stop running away from the question. Potato, certified donkey. This is not the question. Listen to me again. In the judgment day, listen, shut up. In the judgment day, is Allah going to make all those who believe in Allah white, and all those who don't believe in Allah, listen, and those who don't believe in Allah black? Yes or no?
He didn't say black.
2 minutes ago he agree. Let me get you busted.
What?
2 minutes ago you agree. You said yes. Allah will make all those who don't believe in Allah black.
Now, my friend, I explained to you, but you don't want to understand it.
Okay, explain to me. Let us go again. If me Christian Prince, listen, just focus on me, focus on me, Christian Prince. I am a Christian Prince. I am a white man. In the judgment day, is it true that Allah will make me black? Yes or no?
The people who are white or who are.
This is not the question, donkey. This is not the question, donkey. Stop playing donkey. Stop playing donkey. This is not the question. I'm asking you, me. I am a Christian Prince. I am a white man. When judgment day come, hold on. When judgment day come, am I going to stay? Shut up. Shut up. Okay, here we go. Let me get you busted. You see how embarrassing this religion is? Now he swallowed his words again. This is a chapter 27, verse number 82. Speaking about a beast will come from the ground, and this beast is going to have the stick of Moses and the ring of Solomon, because this is a magical day. Hoributar. So if we go and read the interpretation of 27:82, you will find the following. Let us do that and get this Abdul busted. 27. '82. Ibn Kathir. As you see, there's a beast will emerge from the ground, and this beast is going to be a Muslim who read Quran, recite Quran, and will teach you Quran, and he will chase you, and this beast will come to you, and he will hit you with the stick of Moses and the ring of Solomon. Let us see what will happen. Let us go down. Look at the fast translation here. That's why I say when you read, when somebody tried to learn about Islam, read in English, he will be deceived. A beast will emerge from the earth, and it will be the staff of Moses and the ring of Sulaiman, and it will strike the nose of this believer with the staff, and it will make his face of the believer bright with the ring, until when people they gather together to eat, they will be able to recognize each other by saying, oh believer or disbeliever. Here they lie in translation, they say the believer bright. Let us get them busted. In the same page, the same Abdul who translating, he got himself busted. Look with me. It will strike the nose of this believer with the ring, and it will make his face of the believers bright with the staff, until the people gather together in a meal. They will say, oh one another, oh believer or disbeliever, which means people they will recognize each other to be believer or not by the color. It was also recorded by Ibn Majah. Ibn Jurayj reported from Az-Zubayr, described the beast, etc. This description is very funny, but let us go. Let's go back. Look here. Then it will be no believer. Okay, here we go. It will bring the staff out with the staff of Moses and the ring of Sulaiman. There will be no believer left without making a white spot on his face, which will spread until his face is shining. Shining what? Shining white. Fast translation. And there will be no disbeliever left without making a black spot in his face, which will spread until his face will become black as a result. Do you see how we got you busted, Abdul? You try to run away from the question. You try to ignore what the question is about, hoping that we do not know or we will not find out. This is why I say when you debate a Muslim, you are not debating a Muslim, you are debating the devil who played the game to hide the truth. Yes, Muhammad.
Christian, if you are a black and you believe in Allah, did you go to heaven or not?
I don't believe in Allah. Answer. Did you see what I show you on the screen? Yes or no? Did you see in the screen? Did you see in the screen? Did you see the screen? Did you see what the Quran said? Yes or no?
Don't change the topic.
I'm not changing the topic. You are a liar. Why you did not agree that Allah will make all people black in the judgment day? Why you try to hide it? When you admit in the beginning and now you swallow your tongue again. Does it say in the verse in front of us? Does it say that Allah will make all the non-believers black? Yes or no?
Did he go to heaven or not?
Doesn't matter. I'm asking you why Allah will make us, all of us, black if we don't believe in Him.
Answer me.
Coward, get lost. I don't even understand what you are saying. Guys, isn't it clear that Islam consider black color as a penalty? Isn't it clear? It's a punishment. The believers will be rewarded, they will be so white, and non-believers will be punished and they will be so black. And yet the coward, he don't want to answer why his God is a filthy racist. This is not my interpretation, even though they try to fabricate the translation, try to make it look nicer. So they use the word bright. The fact doesn't say bright. It's speaking about you being white. The Quran says it clearly, تَبْيَضُّ وُجُوهُ وَتَسْوَدُّ وُجُوهُ. And now we have a beast, which is a fiction story, which is very weird. And obviously Muhammad is copying a story from the Old Testament. If you go, if someone of you is very well versed, you will know, you will notice that Muhammad was copying something from somewhere. Its head is like the head of a bull, its eyes like the eyes of a pig, its ears like the ears of an elephant, its horn like the horn of a stag, its neck like the neck of an ostrich, its chest like the chest of a lion, its color is like the color of tiger, its haunches is like the haunches of a cat, its tail is the tail of a ram, its legs are the legs of a camel. Muhammad, he take what is written before from people before him in different meaning, different way, and he tried to make it to adopt it something belong to his religion, and he add to it funny stupid stories. Here we go. This beast is coming to us, and he have a staff of Musa's and the ring of Solomon. And you notice here that the ring of Solomon will make you white because it's the magical. The staff of Musa's will make you black because it's the magical. So now we have two stamps. One stamp for white, one stamp for black. Finally my dream will come true. I will turn to be a black man, and I will find a girlfriend. Many girlfriends, Muslims, in the heaven of Allah, virgins. Each time I sleep with them, Allah will make them virgin again. Man, I cannot wait. I mean, imagine even the idea of making the women virgin again is nothing but a cheating and lying to yourself. You just sleep with the women. What do you mean she's virgin again? I mean, you are lying to who? Lying to yourself, Allah lying to himself, lying to you. Who's lying to who here? Who is the stupid in the story? I just slept with the women and now you are making her virgin again. Why? At least replace her. Get me a new one. Send the first one to the recycle because now she is used, if this is the point. Why you are making the girl virgin again? What virginity mean here? I mean, what virginity mean? You see, the stupidity in Islam is beyond imagination. When you have a virgin woman, that means she is a woman of dignity. Okay, that's wonderful. She kept herself. She preserved herself to her husband. That's wonderful. But when you say to me that she will be virgin each time you sleep with her, that means you are stupid, certified donkey. because there's no point. She slept with me, only with me, and now she will sleep with me again. So what the point of making her virgin again? But because those Arab, they like to be the macho man. I am the first. So now he convinced himself, I am the first, but you are the first anyway, you donkey. No, she's virgin again. So what? But still, she's the same woman you slept with her 5 minutes ago. Muhammad is speaking to the desire of those Arab, Bedouin, savage. By the way, the word Arab, and I am an Arab, as you know, I'm so proud, by the way. We are called Arab because we take a shower once a year in the old days. This is a name given to us by the Aramaic people. The Aramaic, when they say, like, you know, in some countries they say, I don't want to sound like insulting people. As you see, I'm talking about my people, but yet I'm using the exact what it is. In Europe they say gypsy, right? Okay, why they call them gypsy? Because they have different lifestyle. You know, they used to go in tent, etc. So they are not civil the same as the rest. All right. So Arab is the same. They've been called Arab for they live in the desert. They are the Bedouin. They are people who don't have houses, don't take shower. Their hair is full of lice, and this is why Muhammad is so full of lice. So Muhammad is speaking to certain kind of people who they are extremely savage. This is why when you go in war with the savage people, you lose, especially in the old days, because it's equal weapon, sword by sword. There's no intelligence here. And the one who sleep in a tent is more strong than someone who sleep in a house, take a shower, relax in a bed. You know, your life is tough, your body is different. You spend your day riding a horse, not walking around. So Muhammad, he have a mighty army of Bedouin who they are savage and they used to attack each other for living. This is why we showed you in the hadith Muhammad, he says, Abshiru ya sa'alik al-Arab. Do you see it? Abshiru ya ma'shara sa'alik al-Muhajirin. Sa'alik, you can ask anyone, you can copy the word. Here we go. I will copy it for you. And you can, let me see if I can find you in the internet what sa'alik mean. Hold on, give me a second. Just for you, for your reference, so you can learn. Give me a second. I'm trying to find what is the equal word in English. Okay. I found an article in Arabic in Wikipedia, but we need something in English. Look like in English the equal word for it is Trumpus. I'm trying to find out. Hold on. Yeah, look like I'm having a hard time to find any article in English, but I will give you a link so you guys, you might try to find what is equivalent to it. All right, simply Sa'alik is the outlaw, the criminals of the Arab. All right, do we have any Muslim? So now what we learned that in Islam, because Islam is a wonderful religion, Allah will make all the Muslims white and all of us who don't believe in Muhammad is scam, black. Okay, I prefer to be in any color in the world, not to be a Muslim. I don't care about the color black, white, yellow, blue. I don't care, but I don't want to be a Muslim. To be a Muslim is an insult. Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Are you online?
Yes, we are online.
Okay. I wanted to know. You're still talking about the Muslims being white or black?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, is it true that Muhammad was really black, but he made a hadith saying, whoever calls Muhammad a black man, he should be killed? And
Yes, well,
Muhammad was a white man?
the hadith is true, but Muhammad never was black. There's tons of hadith about Muhammad being white. How Muhammad would become black? Was he an African?
No. I mean, like red skinned, like because it's hot country. So.
No, my friend, no. If you live in a hot country, does not make you black. Does not make you black because you go like even if you go now in North Africa, even North Africa, which is Arab, controlled by what they call Arab, they are not black.
We are the Arab. In the Quran, it's mentioned Arab.
The Arab is the Bedouin. They are not. Those are not. The Bedouin are the Arab.
The Bedouin are the Arab. So was Muhammad?
No, the Bedouin is the Arab. But Muhammad is the Arab. There's Arab and there's Arab. Arab is the one who live in houses. They used to be Bedouin, and now they have houses. They have a town. Muhammad, he live in Quraysh.
Arabs are civilized, and Arab are Bedouin.
They are not really civilized, but they are let's say less savage than the other Arab.
Okay, because I'm trying to understand why would God create racial division? But isn't it true in the Bible? It says God cursed Ham's son.
No, that's not true. That's not true. It's the father who cursed them, but he did not curse them to be black. He said they will be servants. So he's speaking about the prophecy of what they will happen to them.
And wasn't it true that the black people were servants?
Well, the black people, they were masters too. Who said the black people they are cursed and became servant? That's not true, because simply that's not true. No, it's talking about this man and his children's. But if you go, you will find as an example in the Bible, the Jews themselves, they were servants and slaves of the African Egyptian, correct?
True.
Okay, so slavery was an exchange. There's white slave, there's black slaves. African themselves, they enslave each other.
So what color was Jesus?
We don't care. This is the last question I will ask myself. Who cares? Jesus is my Lord, regardless if he is black or white, or he is from India, or he is from Pakistan. Who cares?
You have no physical description.
No, we know that he is born from the Jews, so he will look the same as the Jews. As simple as that. But the Jews are not Palestinian. There's nothing called Palestinian. Palestinian are not exist. Palestinians, it's a territory. Wherever who live there, they call them Palestinian. They are not an ethnic. All right.
Is Nazareth a real place? Because it said Nazareth's not a real place at the time of the Bible.
So what? Say what?
It says Nazareth wasn't a real place. It's not a true place. It was just made up. There's no place called Nazareth.
No, that's not. No. That's this is not true. This let me tell you something. If I say to you, 100 years ago, you are a gay, are you going to be insulted?
Homo?
But it's not homo. The word gay means happy.
Okay, yes.
So people because they have a wrong understanding of history, so they try to assume that okay, we have a city, it's called Aden, which means Eden. Okay, but Eden is built 1,000 years ago. So how the Bible speak about the Garden of Eden? That city is named after the story, not before the story, which means we build a city and we call it Eden. Like in America, there's a city is called Baghdad. But is it Baghdad?
Little China.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when somebody will try to make an assumption, you have to go back to history and check it out, and you will find that you are wrong.
So are you telling me your God is not physical?
No, my God is physical, my friend. What does this have to do with this?
No, because earlier you asked me who is God. Remember, I had to go to my brother.
My God, he came to us in a physical form, but he is not physical. God became a man. God became a man, not man became a God. We don't believe in such a thing. We believe that God came to us as a man, but he is not a man. So the God of Islam is a God who is a physical shape. This is his
Did the
origin.
Father become the Son? Did the Father become the Son?
My friend, God the Father, he present
Yeah.
himself in three person, as a man,
Uh-huh.
as a spirit, and the same time when he is in heaven, we call him the Father. It's one God, not
Yes.
the three God. So if God cannot present himself to us in a person he wish or he like, then he cannot be God, for he is Almighty. We call him Almighty for what reason? What is the,
okay.
what is the word Almighty mean?
Almighty, he can do anything.
Okay.
All power.
Can Allah be a man?
If it suits His Majesty, he could do whatever he wills.
But the Muslim don't
If it
agree.
should-
The Muslim, they say no.
Didn't-
And the Quran confirmed that, because
But isn't it in the Bible that God walked amongst Adam and Eve and he was talking to them in the garden? How can he walk if he wasn't a man?
my friend, it's possible maybe he come to them as a man too, the same as he came to Abraham.
Yeah.
God, he came to Abraham as a man. So what the problem? Isn't it the Bible
There's
says
no
too? Let me
problem with
help
Islam
you.
as well.
Let me help you. Isn't it God said in the Old Testament that God created Adam in his image? And in his image he created
yes.
him. Okay. So for us, we have no problem that God can come to us as a man. But
Yeah.
he is not a
Why is
man.
the Muslims' problem? Why is the Muslims' problem?
The problem is the Muslim, they deny that God can be a man, but yet everything in the Quran and in the Hadith lead us that Allah is a physical being.
Exactly. So they're going against their teachings because they don't understand.
They are
Yeah.
not. They
If
are,
I
no,
accept-
they are being hypocrite, not going against their
Yeah.
teaching. They are being hypocrite.
Okay,
They-
they're being hypocrite. They're not being honest to themselves because I could be honest to myself and say God is physical. Allah is physical.
Yeah, no,
So
the
what's the
Muslims,
problem?
no, the Muslims, they say Allah is physical. They cannot deny that. The scholars, they cannot deny that. The one who deny
say
usually is the
That is like
potatoes.
a misty shade.
Yeah, listen. This is
Oh.
has nothing to do with my topic. Nothing like me. This is even talking from the this statement. Nothing like him is talking from the Bible. The Bible says nothing is like God. But this is another question.
Oh.
When you see someone, he claimed to be a person who want to debate Christians like Muhammad Hijab. David Wood, he asked Muhammad Hijab, do Allah has parts? Muhammad Hijab, he said, you said the scholar, they say Allah has part. What scholar? Making fun of him, right? Here you will see that you will notice right away. You will notice right away that the Muslim is being a deceiver and being a liar, because
I
now
don't understand why they do this.
why he do that? Because
Yeah,
because they are not debating. The point is about how I make a point against you. It's not about how
But I want to learn. I am honest. If something you prove to me wrong, I can accept it. I can move on. But if it doesn't make sense, I could also move
my
on.
friend,
Like, I
my
need-
friend, no problem.
Yeah.
But this is not the point. The point is,
Mm.
average Muslims, let us say ignorant Muslims, stupid Muslims, they prefer to listen to someone like Muhammad Hijab, making mockery of the one who debating with him seriously, making
Yeah.
fun of his religion, and says, who is the one who said to you Allah has part? Which means he's making fun of his prophet. And instead
And
of
all the
hearing,
scholars.
yes, because when you make fun of somebody believe that Allah has part, it means you are making fun of Muhammad.
But Muhammad believed that Allah sat on the throne, so he had to.
This is
You know?
don't go there first. Do Allah have hands? Yes. Do Allah have feet? Yes. Do
Yeah.
Allah have face? Yes. Do Allah have a shin? Yes. Do Allah have fingers? Yes. So
Yeah.
when somebody asks a Muslim, he claimed to be a person who wanna debate me and he is going to refute me, and then he made fun of those who claim that Allah has parts. It means he is making fun of his prophet.
Yeah,
So
he's ignorant.
So no,
Or
he's
he
not
being
ignorant.
deceived.
No, he's not ignorant.
Being deceived.
He's a certified donkey, and he got certification from the Muslim. They like him. He
You know
thought.
about the Al
He
Azhar
thought.
University
Let
scholar that
me
left
explain.
Islam?
Hold on. When Muhammad Hijab made fun of David Wood, for David Wood say to him that Allah has parts, he did not make fun of David Wood. He made fun of his God and his prophet.
Directly and the Prophet, yeah.
And the Muslim, they clap for him, hey, like wow, with the comedian, hey, you know. But the donkeys, go and search in 2 seconds in YouTube. You will find tons of scholars, including the one you call him scholar Zakir Naik, the idiot. They're teaching you, yes, Allah have a face, yes, Allah have hands, yes, Allah have feet, yes, but we don't know how they look like.
They think it's not metaphorical, it's physical, yeah.
It's physical, it's nothing metaphorical. So the stupid Muslims, and sadly you are a Muslim, I don't know if I can say you are stupid or not, but I think you are not. So the stupid Muslims,
my parents I can't believe.
The Muslims, they praised the idiot just because he defended Islam. Doesn't matter how, if he is insulting Muhammad and insulting Allah, because they are ignorant. They do not know. They don't know that this guy is just making poo-poo. How you make fun of anyone believe that Allah has parts? If Muhammad he taught you that, if Allah himself he taught that. If you go to this video here,
in the day of judgment, there's a hadith that Allah will appear as a little boy with curly hair. You know this?
There's tons of stories, you know, but I go, if you have the Hay show, it also we put it on screen, you know, because the Muslim they will say it's weak anyway.
It's everything is weak. This is what I found out because I'm trying to talk to the scholars and everything, and they say, "Oh, the hadith is weak, this and that." But like you said, it's only because of the research nowadays. They're making stuff rank da'if and sahih and all this. But before it wasn't changed for thousands of centuries. So why now? Because Muslims are getting smarter and asking the questions.
Well, you see, when the questions are embarrassing, the Muslim they try to make a mockery in to avoid answering the question.
So is your heaven physical? In the Bible, is heaven physical?
The heaven where Adam created in the Bible, it was physical, yes, and it was on earth. But in Islam, it was in the sky, not on earth. That's why the Quran says. Actually, once I debated the sheikh, and the sheikh start making mockery of me for I am saying that Quran teach that the heaven of Adam and Eve was in the sky. And after we finished the debate, the Muslim he asked his followers to go and flag my videos and take it down because he got busted. Because he's a donkey. He just, you know, he just start getting messages from Muslims. How you claim to be a sheikh and you are a sheikh? He's a sheikh, and yet you do not. Huh? No, not Ruhi. No, not Ruhi. Different one. How you claim to be a sheikh, but yet you say that Allah, the heaven of Adam and Eve was in earth. That is what Christians believe. So, so the heaven of Islam is physical.
In the Quran, heaven is in the skies.
Yeah, the heaven in the past and the heaven in the future is going to be in the sky. Both. Yeah, that's why
Christianity, the heaven is in this earth.
The heaven of Adam and Eve, it was in this earth.
And of the kingdom of God
is going to be new creation.
Not in this earth.
No, so it's going to be new creation, and even us we will be new creation, which means we will be different by nature. This is why Jesus said he and she they will not get married. They asked him about when a woman she die, her husband die, who is going to have her when you go to heaven? This is the idea of the Jews.
There is no sex in your paradise.
Yes, there's no sex. So he and she they will not get married. They will be the same as angel, which means we will be with different nature.
We'll become like angels with no sexual desires.
Not only that, we will have no needs because we don't need to eat, we do not need to drink, we do not need anything because we will have different nature. So Christianity speak about different level of a creation. It's a spiritual level, spiritual happiness, not about being addicted to food and sex as Muhammad he make you. Actually, Muhammad he make you a slave of sexuality in heaven because you go there, what you do all day long, you know, sitting in your couches. The Quran confirmed that you are sitting in the couches and having sex with your wives, and when you want to eat you don't even need to move. The tree will go down to you and will put the grape in your mouth.
To be honest, it doesn't sound that bad. It sounds really good.
I know. Yeah, go to Las Vegas. Yeah, anyway, my friend, some people are trying to call, so I will try to take the call from the other people. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
The Muslim who was trying to call. Okay, here we go. We have a Muslim here. Okay. Look at this guy. He sent me a message. First, he said to me, you guys are paid by the Jews. Okay. And then he sent me a message. He said, I am sorry for saying that you teach hate. So he changed his mind now. I am leaving Islam, but I am afraid the other will kill me. So in the beginning, he accused me that I'm paid by the Jews. All right. Then he come to the conclusion that he is leaving Islam. That's wonderful. Actually, I can show his text because there's no name there anyway. You have a nickname. Let us show you. Do you see it? You guys are paid by the Jews. This was 1:12 p.m. In less than 30 minutes after the guy he decided to leave Islam. Glory to the Lord. Yeah, the truth will set you free, my friend. The truth will set you free. That's why I say to you, Muslims, they hate me very much, but later they will love me very much. If you are a Muslim, put yourself in their shoes, and suddenly you hear somebody saying Muhammad is a scam, Muhammad is a liar, Muhammad, you will hate him. Muhammad is the most important person for you in your life, supposedly. So for sure he will hate me. But the more he listened, the more he learned the truth. He check it out. He find this guy saying the truth, and they leave. Do we have any Muslim who would like to call us? Any Muslim? Hello?
How are you, CP? Good morning.
Good
Good
morning.
afternoon.
Good afternoon, my friend. No problem.
Yeah. I just wanted to discuss a little thing. I will not take your time, just short one, so you can have time to pick up the call for the Muslim.
Okay.
I look at the name of the Muhammad. Muhammad have a 99 name.
Right.
And when I look at that name, I realize the reason why Muslim can kill for him. Because you see, he's the perfect one, he's the guide, he's all the name is the name of God.
It's God, it's God, it's God. It's simply Muhammad. Muhammad himself, what Muhammad mean? The praised one. Right?
Yes,
Muhammad
yes.
mean the praised one. That's it, it's over. That we do not need to discuss if Muhammad is God or not. By calling yourself the praised one, it's mean you are claiming to be God.
You see,
We have a Muslim. Forgive me, I have a Muslim. Hold on. Hello?
Hi.
Hey, my friend, how are you?
Yeah, fine. How are you?
I'm all right. Why you are calling me my friend? Do you have anything to say as a Muslim?
No, I'm not a Muslim. I'm a Christian.
Oh, I hang up on the other guy. I thought because from your name in the screen it appeared that you are a Muslim.
No, I'm TJQAQ.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Well,
yeah.
Can I ask you a question or not?
Well, let me go back to the gentleman who was before you here, and then we can call you back. I hang up on him because I thought you are a Muslim. Sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm very sorry.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, I apologize from the other gentleman. Call me back, please. I hang up on you because I thought the other guy is a Muslim. It was false alarm, false alarm. As you know, customers come first. Go ahead, my friend.
Yeah.
Yes, sorry, I hang up on you because I thought the other person is a Muslim.
Okay, no.
All right.
So when I look at the name, I realize that this God, this not man. This name is not for man. This name is for God.
Yeah. We can go right now, actually. We can go right now, and you can search, any one of you can search in Google. You will find that the Muslim believe that Muhammad have 99 names equivalent to the names of Allah.
You
know, why? Why Allah have 99 names and Muhammad have 99 names? Any Muslim have an answer? Anyone? Do we have any Muslim in the bushes? 99 names. Why? Here we go. I just went in Google, Prophet Google, peace upon him, and I was able to get the names of Muhammad. Those are the names, guys. Look with me. This is a Muslim website. There are 99 names of Muhammad. Hashir. Muhammad is the Hashir. Anyone knows what Hashir? Hashir is the one who gathered people in the judgment day. The one who he judged them. Al-Hashir who Allah, supposedly. The one who will gather you in judgment day, bring you from the grave. Muhammad is Rashid, the man who guide, supposedly. But is it Allah is guide who guide? You know? Muhammad is Mashhud, Bashir. I mean, look at the names. All the names. Hadin, who he guide right. Muhdin, he is the one who guide you. Mahin, he is the one who erase. Munjin, he is the one who deliver you or save you. Nahin, he is the one forbid you.
That's God.
Yeah, all those names simply present to us that Muhammad must be God. He is Rahim. Look, even they are calling the same name for Allah to him, Rahim. You see Rahim? Guys, you see the word Rahim? Merciful. Muhammad is Rahim. Okay.
They are really worshiping the Muhammad, not God. Muhammad is God.
And why he need all those names, and why they are equal to the names of Allah? You know,
the thankful, the strong.
The funny, they call him Karimullah, but did Muhammad spoke to Allah? How you call him Karimullah? I thought Karimullah is Musa's in Islam. Habib Allah, Allah, the beloved by Allah. Sorry, Muhammad is the only one beloved by Allah. Amin, the trustworthy. Yeah, I remember when Muhammad, he went to his own son, wife, and he flirted with her. This is how Amin he is. I mean, it's a joke. It's a joke. But nothing new, my friend. This is what happened when people, start worshiping a false man.
And I also realized the boldness when you see that the Muslims should call you. And to come to conclusion that truth always prevail. That means you are saying the truth. There's no way that a lie can overcome the truth. Because I can see the boldness in you that there's a truth in you, what you are saying. And there's no way that a lie can refute it. Because it's the truth.
Yeah, but you see, my friend, when a Muslim he lie, for me, I appreciate his lies. Because that will make it easier for me to prove that Islam is demonic cult. It's evil. Because if Muslims are following a true God and they are defending a true God, why they defend the truth by lies? You know what I mean? So a person like Muhammad Hijab lying about his religion, people sooner or later they will find that he was lying. So maybe in the moment he was able to make a mockery of the Christian opponent, but later people will find out that he was making mockery of his God and his prophet. As simple as that. Look at here, one of the names of Muhammad, he is the first.
Yes.
What the first? How Muhammad is the first? If he is the first, who's God then? He is the last. He al-akhir. Look, he is the last. Here we go. Other name. He is the last. So he is the first. He's the last. Isn't it this like Muhammad trying to be Jesus? He is the last.
Honored one.
Huh?
The honored one.
The honored one. The honored one, I will let it go. But the first and the last. Al-Qawi. Al-Qawi is one of Allah attribute. He is the strong. How he is strong? What does that mean? Muhammad is strong. Muhammad, he have a fight with his wives. He asked Allah for Allah help and Jibreel and all the believers and all the angels. Muhammad Hakim. I thought only Allah is Hakim, because Hakim means the wise. So Muhammad is equal to God by wisdom. This is why in the Quran it says that if Allah and Muhammad they make a decision, together. Allah, Muhammad is a siraj. Muhammad is light. Is a lamp. Look.
So Muhammad is God.
Muhammad is Muhammad is Lord. Muhammad is Lord. Read it. Muhammad Munir. Muhammad is shining star. Here we go. Munir. Let us scroll up. Muhammad is Munir. What does that mean? He is a shiny star. He do radiation.
It's only God that can do this, not man. It's only God. This man is born of a woman.
But
it's only God that can do this.
Those names are made to worship him. And this is why in the Middle East, if you say the F word to Allah, nobody will kill you. But if you say the F word to Muhammad, you are in trouble.
And you can realize it like many times when you see something about Allah, you cannot get offended except when you see something to Muhammad.
Yeah,
you can say anything to God.
If you say to Allah, if you leave Islam, they give you 3 days to repent, which means it's still possible they will forgive you. 3 days to come back. But if you say a bad word to Muhammad, you must be killed. For Muhammad is more important than Allah.
So Muhammad is the God. He's the God of Muslims.
He is the true God of Islam. Allah is just a name. Muhammad, he used it for his propaganda. or his agenda. But the truth is, Muhammad always preached that he is the only God Muslims should worship. As simple as that. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you for your time. Thank
You're
you very
welcome,
much.
my friend. Take care.
Thank you. Thank you for your good work. God bless you.
Thank you. Take care.
Bye, sir.
The 99 names of a Prophet Muhammad. 99 names. By the way, guys, I have 99 names. Christian Prince Jr., Christian Prince Older, Christian Prince. And look how they decorate them. Look here. Look at the decoration, my friend. Look at this. Look at this. The 99 names of the Prophet. What is the names? I don't see. Oh, they cut them pieces. Look. If Shafi is the one who heal you, man, the first, the last, the inner, the outside, the Amir, the one who make orders. Even he is Yasin, but I thought Yasin is one of the names of Allah. Oh boy, look at the names. He is Nur, his light, the light. He is the light. Muhammad, one of his name is the light. Look. Do you see it, guys? Is it clear for you? Muhammad is the light. I mean, obviously, who can say no? And yet they lie to us and they say Muhammad is just a man. This cult is made in the size of Muhammad. Muhammad is a light. Actually, when his mother, according to Muhammad's story, when his mother gave birth to him, a very brilliant light came from her vagina. And this, by the way, this is why we Arab, when we get married and our wife, she take her panty off, we wear welding glasses. Yeah, because you never know. You might have a son like Muhammad. I mean, how you know? Hello? Hello? Okay, well, you don't want to talk. Actually, I'm not going to take more calls for today. I think that's enough. I have enough headache for one day. Yeah, brother, you better wear a welding glasses when you have sex with your wife if she is an Arab. Like, you know, we Arab, we are very different, brother. Here we go. The mother of the Prophet Muhammad, she gave birth to Muhammad and light came out from her vagina and the light reached all the way to Damascus. I mean, how many nuclear bomb that is equal for to reach all the way to Damascus? Because there's no way, even if you have a nuclear bomb, that the light will reach even 70 kilometers away. Let us say 100 kilometers away. The light went all the way to Damascus. There's 1,200 kilometers. And this is why, let me open the camera for you and show you the welding glasses, because I'm preparing myself to get married from an Arabian woman in the future, maybe 50 years from now. In case I found her, I have to be ready. What if she take off her panty and then you look there and like, woof, the light come? What she is descended from the mother of Muhammad. You never know. We have to be ready, brother. I don't want to go blind. I might even burn. Actually, I'm thinking to buy a firefighter uniform, because the light is about energy too. You might be burned. I don't know what will happen. Takbir. Trinity is nonsense. Now, do you want to call me? I hang up on Skype because no Muslims are calling. Mr. Trinity nonsense, do you want to call me? Who is a Muslim want to call me? Who is a Muslim would like to call me? Because the Muslim, they say to us Trinity is nonsense, and as you see, Muhammad have 99 names, Allah have 99 names. The Muslim, they present their God by 3 names. This is the Trinity. Everything in your religion is based on the Trinity. Huh? How you say to us Trinity does not make sense and all your religion is based on the Trinity? Unblock me 1 second. Now Zays. Okay, what's your name? What's your name? What's your name in Skype? I will log in Skype again. Hold on. Let us give an opportunity to Abdul. And please, no Christian call me, only Muslims. What's your name in Skype? Yes, Muhammad.
Yes, how are you?
I'm fine. Muhammad, why you Muslim you call Muhammad that he's light?
Because Allah says so.
But is Muhammad really light?
It's a metaphoric because he spread Islam and Islam is light. This is why Allah called him the light.
Muhammad, he spread Islam?
Yes, because Allah.
Are you sure?
Quran himself, we call Quran Nur, the light.
But as I know, the
Quran himself,
the Quran,
it's not
okay, hold on. As I know, the Quran confirmed that Muhammad, he cannot guide anyone.
What is this? Did I say he gave him? I say
you are the one who said. You are the one who said. You are the one who said he is light because he spread Islam.
Yes, he spread Islam. I didn't guide people.
So do he guide people or he don't guide?
He didn't guide, but he spread it.
Okay, but the one who spread Islam, the one who spread Islam, he guide people. Because what spread Islam mean? You guide people to Islam, right?
If I come to you, do you know what spread? I come to you and say to you, Islam is this.
My
if
friend,
you accept it, it is
no,
true. If
no,
you don't
no.
accept it,
Because you are saying I spread Islam,
no?
but you are saying I spread Islam by saying this is, Islam is this and this is spread Islam. That's not true. Muhammad, he took a sword, he attacked his enemies who don't believe.
Show me the word sword in the Quran. All the Bible is the word sword. Show me one
okay.
verse that says sword.
Okay,
in
look
the
like
Quran.
Muhammad. Okay, so you are saying to me Muhammad was not using the sword to kill. Okay, hold on. You are saying to me Muhammad was not using the sword, he was using his bra. What Muhammad was using to kill people?
Show me the word sword in the Quran.
Okay, hold on. Okay, let us see if the sword is there. Hold on. Okay. I give up. You are a winner. Chapter 8, verse number 12. Can you read for me?
Show it to me. Did he say sword?
Yes, it says sword there. Don't you see the sword? How you cut the neck of a human being?
I didn't say. Show me the screen.
The screen is in front of you. Oh, the screen is not there. Hold on. Here we go. Chapter 8, verse 12. How you cut the neck of a human being in the Quran, according to Quran. I will give you 3 options. You use your fork. You use your
show me the word sword.
Get lost. I have no time for people who want to play games. Show me the word sword. It says cut their necks, you idiot, and cut their fingertips. So how you cut their necks? You will use a laser machine? What people use to cut the necks with? I mean, do you see how they try to play games? Do you see the stupidity? It's not only dishonesty, it's stupidity. They are certified liars, but they are stupid. Show me the sword. Okay, show me the sword. Can you show me the sword? There's no sword.
Why you are lying about the Quran? Why you add a word to the Quran?
Abdul, the verse in front of you. How you can cut how you can cut the necks? You liar. You liar. How you can cut the necks? The verse says stupid. Stop talking. The verse Abdul, does the verse says cut their necks and their fingertips? Shut up, get lost. We can't talk in the same time. Donkey like your prophet. I'm lying, it's in front of you. Cut their fingertips. And this is your Muslim translation, by the way, which is a lie. But even though it's clear that you're a prophet teaching you to cut the necks and cut even their fingers to torture them. I'm lying? I'm lying, you coward? Let us go to the interpretation. Chapter 8, verse number 12. Here we go. Let us see who's lying. Everybody will see in a second that you are a certified donkey. Here we go. And submit on the necks of their heads, and submit them each finger, each shaped finger. Not only you will cut their head, even you are going to torture them and cut their fingertips. Show me the sword. What you cut their necks with. Here we go. This is Tafsir al-Jalalain. Let us read together. I shall cast terror and fear into the heart of the disbelievers, so submit above their necks, that is the head, and submit them every finger, that is submit an extremist of their hands and feet. Thus when one of them went to strike the disbeliever head, it would roll off before his sword reached it. Show me the sword. Where is the sword? Where is the sword? The potato. Hello?
Hello, CP.
Yes, my friend.
Yeah, I'm a Christian. Sorry for calling. I have a important question to ask.
Okay.
No, when you take every true prophet, something, I mean, he says it has to come to pass. Is there anything that prophet Muhammad said that came to pass?
Something happened, you mean?
Yeah, he spoke something.
Yeah.
And
yeah, he
prophet
did.
is supposed to.
Yes, he prophesied.
Yeah.
He prophesied. He prophesied that he will die by poison if he is a liar. He prophesied that Allah will cut his aorta if he's a liar. If you go and see the hadith, which mean even this prophecy proved that he's a liar. If you go in the hadith, Muhammad, he never thought he would die in such a way. So Muhammad, he said that the poison he ate at Khaybar is cutting his artery. And this is Sahih Bukhari. This is not weak. This is a strong hadith, as you see.
Okay,
Sahih
so
Bukhari.
what you're saying is the only thing he prophesied and it came true is death. That's the only thing.
That's he is a false prophet. Yes, because if you go in the Quran, in different verse, the Quran says, Allah said that if Muhammad is a liar and he is inventing Quran or inventing words in the name of God, I will cut his aorta or his artery. Chapter 69, verse number 46. So if Muhammad is to invent any of our words, Allah will cut his artery. All right, and this is exactly what happened. And some people, they might say, how this happened? Muhammad is saying that if he is a liar, his artery will cut. Does that mean that Allah is a true God? No, I believe that Muhammad, he said that, and our Lord, he punished him to prove to us that he is a liar. Because here Muhammad, when he made this claim, the one who is talking here supposedly is Allah. So Allah is saying, if Muhammad is lying, I will cut the artery of his heart. And then what happened is exactly what he promised, that if he is lying, if he is inventing words about God, I will cut his artery. So Muhammad here, he created this verse. He never thought that this is what happened to him exactly as he described if he's lying. And this is what we see in the hadith in front of our eyes. Muhammad said from his own mouth, I feel as if my aorta is being cut off from poison.
All right. And one more thing, I mean, the Bible says, I mean, I think in the chapter Matthews, it talks about how you can identify a true prophet. I mean, it says,
the Bible give us a category. If the prophet he could not fulfill, he's a false prophet. But however, I do not need even to go there. You see, the Bible, says it clearly: whoever denies the Son and the Father, he's an Antichrist.
Yeah, what I'm trying to say is, CP, I mean, the Bible says that a true prophet is he will have good fruits. That means he will have a good holy life.
Not only that.
That is why.
The prophet of God. Prophet of God is somebody he prophesy in the name of the true God. This is number one. Number two, his prophecy come true. And then and there's many other things like, as you said, the ethic and the fruits and etc.
So no, what I'm trying to conclude is what I'm trying to say is, when you take all the, signs of a prophet, I don't think Muhammad fulfills even one category. So I'm surprised.
No, he fell. According to Muslims, he have a very because you see the category of a prophets in Islam is different from us. In Islam, if you are a person who can have sex with all your wives in 1 hour, that's mean you're a prophet.
Yeah.
So you need to think about it. Category based on what? In Christianity, Judaism, or in Islam? In Islam, in order to be a prophet, you have to be a child molester, you have to be a criminal, you have to be a thief, you have to be a cheater, as his wife even accused him of cheating and they got him busted, and you have to be accused to be a thief, stolen underwear, and that will make you a prophet. The qualification for a prophet in Islam is different from the qualification of any other one.
Yeah, CP, and no, I'm just seeing one verse. I mean, I know you don't want to go to the Bible to talk about Muhammad, but I will tell you one verse which I'm sure it will suit Muhammad very well. I will read one verse, Matthew 7:20. It says, beware of false prophets,
right,
who come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravenous wolves. You will know them by their fruit.
Right.
Concerning prophets, Jesus status, by their fruits you will know them. Don't you think this verse suits Muhammad? He will come in sheep's clothing.
In the beginning, Muhammad, he came in the sheep clothing. He said to the Christian, I'm not against you, I will not kill you, you go to heaven, no problem. And then he started killing them. Yes, this is what exactly what the wolf does. The same as the story of fiction story of a girl, her name Layla, and the wolf. I don't know what is the equal name of the story in English. A little girl where the wolf come to her and he dressed as if he is her grandma. That is Muhammad.
Yeah. And one more thing, I don't understand how, I mean, if you take the life history of Muhammad, he was one of the most evil persons, according to the Quran, will say is, as you said, as you talk often, he was flirting with his son's wife, and he was, marrying an underage child, and so on and so on. So how do Muslims claim that he is some Muslims claim he is a role model? How can they say such a thing?
You see, when you are a Muslim and you choose Muhammad to be the best example of you, that's mean you lost your dignity. When Muhammad, as an example, he ordered Muslim women to give her boobs to a stranger to suck it in order to stop him from thinking about her in a dirty way. How a Muslim can accept that? Unless he is a mad person. What kind of a person he claimed to be a prophet of God? He ordered women to wear veil, yet he is ordering women to give their breast to a stranger, to the point even Aisha, she asked her sister before men they enter upon her, that her sister Asma, she have to give her boobs to any man who want to enter upon her. He have to suck her boobs 10 times so he can get in. This is not only about being filthy. This is beyond filth. This is madness. This guy is making fun of them. When somebody he come to me and says Muhammad is a prophet, then we see that Muhammad he is having sex with a child. Okay, why a man is busy with God, worshipping God, have no time for anything? Why he keep marrying more and more women? In the same time, one of them is a child. She is 6 years old. What a man at the age of 54 he see in a child at the age of 6? What he see in her? What exactly he like? Unless he
that's very, that's really disgusting. You don't want to talk about that either, right? How much of a sadist he would be to see a child in such a way, in a very lustful way.
Well, let us make a challenge. We have many Muslims down in the text in the chat. I want a Muslim. I want a Muslim to call me and show me one good thing about Muhammad to be a good example.
TP, one more thing.
Right.
TP, one last thing. Sorry for you taking your time. If you take apologists like Muslim apologists, like for example Shabir Ali, when you notice his debates, when a Christian when a Christian opponent is asking questions about Islam, why does he always not answer the question and answer say something else? I mean, you understand what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, that's what they do. This is a strategy of not answering, and at the same time not saying anything will harm Islam, because he's not sure. You see, I notice when a Muslim he avoid answering the question, there's one of two reasons: either he do not know what to say and he got shocked, or he's tried to avoid to answer which he knew the answer for it because the answering is embarrassing.
Yeah,
Shabir Ali is both. He's a person who claimed to be a sheikh, growing his beard, but he know nothing about Islam mostly.
Yeah.
Same time, he is the same as a snake. You ask him what is the name of your father, he starts giving you what he bought as a grocery today.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
this is
but
their
at
strategy.
least there is one thing good about him. He does it in a respectful way, not like people like Muhammad Hijab. Did you notice that?
Muhammad Hijab is a kid. You know, it's not the fault of Muhammad Hijab to be a kid. It is the fault of the one who chose to debate. You see, for me, I have my Skype. Anyone can call me, even a kid, but I cannot call it a debate. You know, but when you debate someone like Hijab, you have to put him in his place. Otherwise, it's not the fault of Hijab to be Hijab. I mean, you bring a monkey in the stage and you wonder why he is jumping like a monkey and talking like a monkey. Well, you are debating a monkey. So if you are not going to get that monkey busted, why you debate him?
It's very sad, you know. I mean, even before the debate started, I mean, he didn't even shake hands with David Wood.
For me, actually, why I want to shake hands with him anyway? I'm not going to shake hands. I'm not going to shake foot with such a guy. David Wood, you see, I don't want to talk because people, they don't like what I say when I say David Wood, he did not do a good job. David Wood, he went to the wrong place with the wrong people when he is not going to do what they do. In order to debate a Muslim, you don't debate, you play games. They are game player. So you need to know that when you debate a Muslim, you are not going to receive answers unless you force him to answer. So it doesn't matter if it's Shabir Ali or it's Hijab, both of them, they do the same job, but one of them is a smarter, he do it in a polite way. The other one is a monkey, he jump in the stage and he start dancing. But both are the same. They will not give a truth unless you force them. So you need to know before you go in the stage that you are not debating a person who is going to give you an answer about his religion. You are debating someone, he is going to lie about his religion and about yours. Debating a liar is not an easy job, because now you have to play a game of hide and seek until you trap him to say the truth. Like the guy who was calling me, the guy Muhammad, we asked him, is your God Allah will make all those who are Muslims white? In the beginning he said yes, and then he swallowed his tongue because people, they start laughing, and he said no, Allah will make black people will go to heaven too. Black people, this is not the question. The question is, do your God is he going to make all those who believe white and all those who just believe black? This is the question. He avoided for more than an hour to answer the question.
Yeah, that's mostly because they don't have answers to what you ask.
No, they have answers. No, they have answers. No, they do. He knew, but he will not admit that this is what his religion teach, because disgusting is a shameful.
You
know. Anyway, thank you, my friend. Let's see.
Thank you very much, CP. Thanks for your time. God bless.
You're welcome. God bless. They play all kind of games to avoid the question. He answered you about something I did not even ask. I did not ask you if black people will go to heaven or not. I said, did your God, is he going to make all Muslims white and all non-Muslim black? This is the question. And I repeat the question 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 times. It doesn't matter. Still he will not answer, because he knew the second he answer, Islam is doomed. People will notice immediately that this is a very ugly, disgusting cult. And look at them, the potatoes. They call me names. They insult me. Why you don't debate this guy? Why? I am here. I challenge you to have Zakir Naik have his Skype open. I will call him. I will be the first to call him. Where are you, Muslims? You don't dare to have an open discussion with anyone, because you are afraid of questions they will come and you are not capable of answering. It's embarrassing. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Hi, Christian Prince. You may not remember me, but I called you on October. I was a Muslim.
Right, I remember.
You remember me?
I think, let me see, because there's many people, they call themselves the same name. Yeah, I see. Yeah, I see your text. You are the one who said to me, you are paid by the Jews.
Yeah, actually,
All right,
yes,
thank
it
you
is.
very much. Here we go. This is okay, but this text is okay. So now what happened? Why you decide? Why now you are saying to me? I see another text from you saying, "I am sorry for saying you preach hate. I am leaving Islam." So what happened?
Yeah, actually, I left Islam at that day only when I sent you this text.
Oh,
So
this is an
right
old.
now,
No, this is an old text. I see. This is an old text. Right, right, right.
yeah.
Okay.
So I am going to leave my country, Pakistan.
All right. Well, don't say where are you, my friend. Just be careful.
Yeah, no, actually, they lots of people are having my same name, so they don't know me. But actually, it is a big issue. You know, apostasy is a big problem. If they find out, then they will kill me.
Yeah,
Actually, you
just
know,
be
the
careful.
funny thing is,
Just be careful,
hello.
my friend. Just be careful. Don't share your information with anyone, and maybe you can leave the country. Let me ask
You
you.
know the
Let me
yeah.
ask you. Did you think or consider to be a Christian?
Yeah, I'm a Christian.
You became a Christian now?
No,
Not, but
I saw your videos and
okay. Are you thinking about accepting
uh,
the Messiah? You know, for me, it's very important not only to make you be saved, because saving you from Islam does not save you yet. You are not done. For me, saving you is you reaching the right place, which is to believe in the Messiah, the Christ, as your Savior. So as long you agree that Islam is a false religion, and you are the one who accused me to preach hate before, but now you discover I'm not preaching hate and I'm trying to help you.
yeah, I'm sorry about that. I
That's all
was
right. I now I offer you the name of my Lord, which is the best of the best, which is the King of Kings, which is the wise of wise, and no one is like him. He is the best of the best, and I invite you to accept his name as your Lord and as your Savior forever.
I already accepted him.
You accept him? That's wonderful.
Yes.
May
Yeah,
the
I watched your videos and David Wood's video and
all right,
a
my
lot
friend.
a lot about.
I'm happy for you. I'm so glad that you you decide to leave this cult. And I see that in your text you are saying that you said to me, when you said to me you are preaching hate, and then right like after that you change your mind. So what is the most important video you watch of mine made you like get to the final decision that Islam must be a cult? What I say to you at that time when you are watching?
You said something about that Muhammad, you know, copied about Blackstone. I know actually Hindus do believe Blackstone in Shiva. They have Shiva god and they also have that Blackstone. They also do circle, you know, they also walk in circle. So it is all a ritual. I researched about it, and you already told about Blackstone. And the second thing is about that Varka, his uncle. After he died, he stopped receiving that revelation. So then I knew that this is completely false.
I mean to that, brother. Well, my friend, I have a brother. His name is Sam Shamoun. I don't know if you have his page in YouTube. You can go and visit his page, and if you need any question about Christianity, I'm sure he will be happy. This is his specialty. You know, he teaches the Bible. He's a Bible teacher. You can ask him, and he will be happy to help you. Maybe somebody can post for you the YouTube of brother Sam Shamoun. He's a wonderful man, and you can go and learn from him any question you have.
Yeah, and actually, you know, the most funny thing, my parents think that I have shaitan in my body. That is why I'm not, I'm not going to mosque and following the imam.
Yeah, well,
They think
they will, you know, you see, if your parents they say to you that you have a shaitan in your body, tell them what's wrong with having shaitan in my body if the Prophet himself used to have a shaitan. Isn't it Muhammad who say in the hadith that he have a shaitan and his shaitan command him to do good? You know what I mean? Have you ever heard this before?
Yeah, I saw in your video that
see,
that
So
he said that
even if somebody
Shaitan,
accuse you, show them how hypocrite they are. How you reject that I have shaitan just because I left Islam, but Muhammad have shaitan is not a problem. And his shaitan has command him. How he can be a prophet and he receive command from the devil, and he confirmed that.
I actually showed you one of your video to my imam, and he said that he will debate you, but even now he has not yet called you, right? His name was Mustafiq Sheikh something.
Mustafa Sheikh? Well, I don't know. I did not. What?
Mustafiq Sheikh, Mustafiq, M-U-S-T-A-F-I-K, F-I-Q.
I don't remember anyone call me. Anyway, I ask him if he is there around you. If you know, ask him to call me. I will be happy to have him.
I don't know why he has not yet called. I have told about this 2 months ago. He has not yet called out.
Maybe he watched a little bit and then he said to himself, "Uh-oh, I will be spanked. I better not to call."
I think it will be a language problem for him.
I don't know. I am here for whoever can call me. I don't say no to anyone. I give Muslims all the opportunity to call me. I don't care if you are sheikh or you are just a kid. I will talk to you based on who you are. I don't speak in a high level standard of knowledge with someone he is not much. I speak with the kid as a kid. I speak with the adult as an adult. As simple as that. And the point is, we cannot discuss deep information with someone who don't have the capability of understanding them. So we better speak to him in the way he understood things and in the way he is able to comprehend. And that's what I do.
Yeah.
And here we go. We are here. Where's the Muslims who want to call us and get us busted?
Actually, Christian Prince, I want to ask you about that black stone that someone stole him and they seated on that black stone. And is the story true?
Yes, actually, there's a video about it. I have it in YouTube. Search in YouTube. I am the one who made the translation for it. A sheikh was talking about Al-Qurmuti, who was screaming in the middle of the Kaaba after he destroyed it, and he took the black stone and he was saying to Allah, "Where is your birds?" Because the Quran, in the chapter of the elephant, speak that Allah, he sent his birds to fight an army of elephants, which an army of Christians came to destroy the Kaaba. So in that story, he was speaking about it and how the guy he took the black stone for more than 21 years. And by the way, the Muslim now, they don't have the black stone no more. They're trying to resemble the shape of the black stone. If you go in the black stone, let me see if I can show you that. If you go to the black stone, I will search in Google, try to find a picture of a close by picture. Okay, Hajar al-Aswad. It is a small, tiny stones left over of the original black stone, and they glue it together by wax. Let me see if I can get a close capture. We need to find a more clear. Actually, here we go. Actually, this is the picture I made. Look, you see the pictures I made. They are in the internet now. Here we go. Okay. If you look here with me in the screen.
Yeah.
Actually, maybe if I let us see if we can zoom more. You will see that the black stone is not a black stone no more. There's little tiny stones, and the rest is wax. The rest is wax. You see them? So
yeah,
they put wax to complete the shape of the black stone, which is used to be before like this, but now they don't have it. And here the question is, if Allah, he put the black stone and to be there until the judgment day, how Allah could not protect the black stone, and now we have little tiny pieces, and the Muslims, they are kissing it and licking it. The fact they are not licking the black stone, they are licking the wax, which is something they do always to the black stone. I made a video actually about it, about doing maintenance to the black stone. They do maintenance every month. What is the maintenance? They do touch up for the wax, which is gone by people touching it, Otherwise, the stones will come out. You can steal those stones. You can take them off. They are stone. They are small stones. They are. It's not a piece. It's not a big stone. It's a small, tiny stones. I think it's 8 stones left, and this is what the Muslims have.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw this one. Actually this one only I told you that look like they copied this from other religions.
You see here, like here they make like do you see, guys, the image here? Somebody made the resembling for them. Do you see there is oh, let us see how many. I think there are 8. 8, yeah, 8 small stones. See it?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what is left of the stone. So what they are kissing the wax. And here in the picture they are making it look bigger, but the fact they are small, really small. Yeah.
This is not the original one.
No, they are not, because there's no proof that this is the original anyway. You know, the Muslims, they had to pay for Al-Qurmuti to get the black stone back. You see it? Here we go. Look how small, guy. Do you see? This is when they are doing maintenance to it. Look at this. One, let us highlight them. One. Let us see. Let us make an arrow. So this is 1. This is 2. This is a 3. This is 4. This is 5. This is 6. This is 7. And this is 8. So I was right. It's 8 stones. That's it.
It's small.
This is what is left of Allah.
This is the original one.
This is what is left of Allah's stone. I mean, what a joke.
No, I mean this is the original one.
No, they claim that those stones, they are from the original, but if you notice, they are different color. Like if you look with me here, that this one doesn't look the same color as the other one. Do you see here? This one is dark black, right? And this one is kind of white.
Yeah. So what do we have today? This one. This is all artificial.
This is all stupid. This is pagan anyway. I mean, whatever. Even if the stone is there or not, who care? But as you see, even that stone, which Muslim they claim that Allah He sent, is gone. There's nothing left of it. Few tiny pieces, and the Muslims are licking it and touching it, which means by 200 or 300 years from now, there's nothing will be left. As long as they are exposed for people to touch them, by time they will be gone. I wish I can show you how they do, because I'm afraid if I play the video of the maintenance they do to the black stone, but you can search for it in YouTube. You will see how they do maintenance to black stone every month. There's a professional guy from Pakistan. He is the one who do the maintenance for the black stone. He put wax, which is called the amber. You know amber? Amber. Okay, this is why it looked dark in color. It's expensive wax, very expensive wax. This is not something cheap, you know. So
what did you say? Maintenance of the?
Huh?
Maintenance of the
black stone, whatever left of the black stone, let us say. So they have to do maintenance for it every month to fix the damage for the wax. And as you see, it is in the shape of a vagina.
We're showing miracle of that stone.
Yeah. Anyway, my friend, thank you for calling. I'm so happy for you that you left Islam and you became a Christian. If you have any question for me, please let me know. All right.
No problem. Thank you for taking my
Take care. God bless you. See, he said to me, "You preach hate." He hated me first. This is a very normal response I always hear from Muslims, but later they leave Islam. And you will notice how the tone of the man changed. Look, this guy, he called me before. He said 2 months ago. Maybe we can go, if somebody can go and find his call before, you will see that the right away when someone leave Islam, the tone of his voice change. The anger, the evil, it goes. Look how peaceful he is. He's peaceful, he is happy, he is comfort, he is in his comfort zone. He don't feel angry. He's not possessed by the devil of Islam. Right away something will change inside you. It's not just, you see, when we became a Christian, it's not about just, okay, I believe in Christ. There is something will change on you. The aggressive will be peaceful. The criminal will be he will act like an angel. And for sure we are talking about somebody truly he believe in Christ, not somebody by name. Otherwise there's many people, they wear a cross but they are criminals. Actually they wear the cross to insult Jesus. The same as we see, like, you know, many people they dress wearing a cross, but the fact they are wearing clothes, it's far away from Christ. It's just a decoration for them. Do we have any Muslim? Who is a Muslim? Only Muslim, please call me. I don't want to take a call from Christians. Only if you are a Muslim or you left Islam. Anyone? And as you see, this is what is left of Islam, or the stone of Allah. That's it. This is what is left. What is that? And what is this religion is about? Look here, this guy is doing the maintenance. Look. You see this picture? You see he have a flame. What they call it, the machine, the one with the gas. He have a flame to burn the wax, to melt it, to make it work around the stone. Here we go. Look. Here we go. We found some pictures. Do you see? Do you see, guys? This is the maintenance they do to the black stones, because the black stone will disappear if they don't fix it. Look, they are doing the fixing. Look at this. If the black stone is holy and Allah he sent it, why Allah don't do the fixing? Why Allah don't preserve the stone? Rahim is coming from the womb, yes, from Rahim. Do you see it? Why if this is a stone sent by Allah, why we need to do maintenance to it? Allah will do the maintenance. This is his stone. And those are the stones. Look here, this picture is perfect. You can see it better. Is it showing you guys more? Is this one showing you more? Look at this one here. Do you see the real stones? The rest is amber, which is amber in English, I think. It's an expensive material which is taken, I think, from supposedly from the whale or from the deer testicles. This is what the black stone is. There's no black stone. It's a joke. It is a joke. This is what you are kissing? You stupid people. Are you serious? They fool you. They bring you all the way from Pakistan to kiss this? Dr. Zakir Naik, when you are going to go to Hajj, but they're the person, his name is the Christian Prince, and they already made fun of the black stone. First of all, the black stone is the holy stone. And brother, if you get close to it, it smells like perfume. And this is additional proof that the black stone is from God. Otherwise, what smells so good? You put wax around it, made it from amber. Amber smells good. You eat it, liar. You are not kissing a stone. This is amber. You see how much amber? All of this is amber. What a pagan religion. And then they say to you, they say to us, we Christians, they say we are pagan. We don't worship stones. We don't kiss stones. Once a Muslim said to me, do you kiss a cross? Let us say somebody kiss a cross, but this is not really from a Christianity. Why you need to kiss a cross anyway? But let's say you kiss a cross. At least the cross is symbolic for what Jesus did. You are kissing the stone for what reason? And a stone in the shape of a vagina. And a stone reported that the Arab before you used to put their hand, the women, they used to put their hand in their vagina when they have their period, and they place their hand inside the stone, asking the god of fertility to fertilize their private part. The silver is the shape, is a shape of a vagina. You see, in the old days they used to do the same, but now because they got money, they make it. This is not silver. This is, I think, white gold, mostly. Maybe, I'm not sure from what it's made. But the shape is not something the Muslims they came with. This is how it used to be before. But after they lost the real stone, the Muslim not trying to resemble the old stone. You know what I mean? The old black stone, which is in the shape you see, is gone. This is the original shape. It's gone. As you see, there's a few pieces left. So now to resemble those stones, they use wax, they use the frame to make it look like the way it used to be. Do we have any Abdul, black stone kisser? As you notice, guys, I'm trying to do live broadcast in the morning. I'm doing it at night, so I can get people from around the earth. Doesn't matter what they are, where they are. So those who live in India, etc., I'm doing sometime a very early morning broadcast. Just please subscribe so you will be notified as soon as I am on air, because sometimes I don't know really what time I will be there, but if I know, I will post in advance and you will know. Don't forget to subscribe to my Instagram, as you see, Arabian Prophet Instagram, and I am posting always on Instagram when I go on air. So if you have Instagram, you will be informed. Subscribe, follow me there, you will be able to join us. So I think today we shared a lot of good things with all of you, and maybe it's enough for today. It's already, we have a good time, and we showed you that Muslims have no answers. Islam is nothing but a pagan cult, stupid cult based on sexuality. The black stone is a vagina. The heaven of Allah is always about vagina and long penis and 70 years orgasm, which is very stupid. I mean, why I want to have 70 years orgasm? What about 10 years? Imagine I go to visit Shabir Ali, I knock at the door. Shabir Ali, he cannot answer because he's having orgasm. Okay, so I come next year, I knock at the door, I listen. Oh, Shabir Ali is still having orgasm. I will come next year. 10 years after, 20 years after, 30 years after, 60 years after, 70 years after, still Shabir Ali having orgasm. And you are telling me why Muslims don't debate you? They are having orgasm, my friend. 70 years orgasm. They have a unique God, is the God of orgasm. Have you ever heard of a stupid religion more than this? Be honest with yourself, even if you are a Muslim. How you can believe in such a garbage to be something from God? Okay, there is some of you asking me to talk with them in Skype. But guys, not now, maybe later. All right, because today you know, I need to do some stuff, and maybe later you can text me if I am not on air and I have time. We can talk in Skype. All right, I want to say thank you for all of you for being here, and I hope that people will learn. And if you are a person looking for more handy information, don't forget you can get my books from Amazon. You know, we have in many languages, not only in you know, in English. We have in French, in German, in Swedish, in Dutch, etc. And soon we will have in the language of Malaysia as a country. So the Malay language, I think it's called. So people who speak that language, they will be able to learn and read. I want to say thank you guys for being here. May the Lord bless you. And until we see you soon again, Christ is Lord, and Islam made by a dummy for the dummies. And I am sure none of us is a dummy unless you choose to. Thank you, and see you soon again. Bye-bye.